No, but it's easier to read over here.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you. Is he up already? He gets up the minute we get on, he gets it. The 1 minute.
Hey, Danielle's live on YouTube.
Hello, gorgeous.
We got these today, and these are gonna be so fun for me.
That's 3 gallons of bullshit in a 2-gallon bucket. That bullshit is toxic. That bullshit is toxic. That bullshit is toxic. That bullshit is toxic.
Take that away from Danielle, because otherwise that will be going off all night long with every comment.
I'm gonna have fun tonight.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's what I think about that.
Whoever sent these, I'm coming for you. Somebody sent these little noisemakers.
Talkie toys.
And Danielle, she's like a kid in a toy store.
Talkie toys.
Yeah. Oh, maybe that's Talkie Toys sent them. Oh, the actual producer did?
Lord have mercy, you are
I
slow.
thought it was a person. All right, so Talkie Toy. There's your pitch, Talkie Toy. No, there's no remuneration. Just.
Happy birthday, Smile Puss. Sorry,
Pulse? So,
Smile.
we got the
Smile.
pulse coming.
Smile Pulse, my God, happy birthday.
We just started, Sarah. Just now.
Oh, Lord. Hi, Marianne. How are you?
How you doing in London?
These things are my favorite things. This is going to be, I need to have these up for the trolls.
This is
my favorite. Now I don't need to say anything. All I have to do is hit a button. That's the best thing ever. Hi, darling. Leave these here so I can see them.
My favorite one.
And if you hit it again, it's different.
All right. It does not take a lot to amuse us, as you can see. So we'll be sitting here for like 2 weeks. All right. We're going to lose everybody.
No, I did not go outside with them. I have to go pick up Hannah at 6, so I can't do anything.
We've been married 26 years, Jennifer. 26. Can't you tell? 26. First 20 were
this
pretty
hair
easy.
didn't get frizzy for nothing.
And I had hair.
And he didn't lose his hair for nothing.
Yeah.
I know. I had Judy. It's funny. I had Grandpa say, "There, you have it on a video today."
Danielle's kind of like chemo. She makes you lose your hair. All right, that's not.
That's not funny.
No, but just out. You got to throw it out there. Push the limit sometimes.
I don't.
Yeah, you heard a little toot. That's we have a toot here. Wow. So I guess some tutors are more enthusiastic than others.
Oh, Lord.
Alberto. Hi, Kay.
You can tell.
Cheers, Kay.
Hi, Sam. Oh, good, Jeff. Dan will be joining you soon, but I just can't. I don't, number one, but I can't do anything. I'm so, I can't. These things are the best gift ever. It's the little things, you guys. It's the little things.
It's all we have are little things.
The grandpa's sitting down over there.
He's waiting, and
Any
it's Friday
advice
night. He's
on
waiting
carrying?
to bust me again.
Any advice on a newbie carry for one with dementia? Slendy, just take deep breaths and know that it's going to be okay, and you will get through it. That's it.
And also, get to know the doctors. There are different treatments that are out now for beginning stages that weren't around when my dad was starting. So definitely look into the medical aspect of it. Hey, New Zealand, kiwi. One of my favorite fruits is kiwi. You want to know something funny about kiwis? I don't remember who. I think it was my nephew. Somebody in my family younger, it must have been a nephew or maybe even a niece, that we were eating a kiwi. I'd given him or her a kiwi, and I looked and, what the hell were you doing? They were trying to pick the seeds out of the kiwi, like with a fork, trying to get them out. You just eat the seeds. You don't pick the seeds out. Intercourse, Nebraska. That's where we're moving. We're gonna have a big party. We're gonna have a big intercourse party.
Do people have intercourse like just on the streets?
Didn't we ask this already?
I did.
We've gone through this before.
Well, it was a little bit like Grandpa.
I wonder when it was called intercourse. Was that, because that's not always been, a name for it.
Naya,
Irvington.
this has been your 5th time asking why Ed doesn't have an obituary. Because why would we give him an obituary? Not would he only forget about it. Why would we want to remind him?
An obituary for who? Bill?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He believes us when we tell him that he's passed. We just try and avoid having to tell him that.
Sorry.
If you can avoid it, like through redirection, and get him off it, that's ideal. When he's insistent and persistent and won't stop and wants to talk to him right now, that's when we have to tell him. And it's not that he doesn't believe us.
And we don't want to constantly remind him if he's not bringing it up.
We don't. We avoid that like the plague. It's the one thing we try and avoid. Thank you, TalkTick000 for the thingamajiggers. Yes, I work out every day.
Okay.
Mentally, I have a mental workout.
Oh,
I
Haley,
work out.
I'm sorry.
I
That's
work out my
hard.
biceps every day.
How old's your mom?
Both
Haley?
biceps. I shovel it in with both hands.
That's for sure. He is a lawyer. You want to go in Grandpa Shit? If you need some model, Jeff Lewis wants to be the model for Manscaped and just put your head on top of him.
So, what's wrong with my body? I'm not selling like perfection products or muscle products.
Oh, Jeff, do you mind that? You didn't add that part in. I did.
What, putting it in
Yeah.
my head?
He said, Dan, if you need a double.
All right.
Jeff said there's nothing wrong with your body.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Women are doing commercials for
Thank
Manscaped.
you guys for that.
Actually, we have a new commercial coming in December.
Yes, I can't wait. I cannot wait to sit down and
Aftermarket Porsche exhaust.
What?
Dan would kill me if I ever.
We don't change anything from the original content on my vehicle. The original, that's what I want, the original.
Old.
It's old, it's 20 years old, so it's a classic. I went to McGeorge Law School. It's the University of Pacific here in Sacramento.
Unless it's the radio. Shh. Why you gotta bring that radio up, Danielle?
Do you know what she
Why
wants?
do you?
I mean, I'm embarrassed even to tell you what she wants to do.
I'll
that
tell you
car.
what I want to do. I want to wrap it.
She was going to tint the windows.
Yeah, tint the windows and
in
wrap
a
it.
classic car.
Yep.
Going to take out the original windows or tint them.
Tint
I mean,
it.
it's absolutely, it's blasphemy.
Not blasphemy.
You do not
It's fucking
change
dope.
or mess with a
It's dope.
classic. That's like she'd get a
It's
Model
nothing
A
that-
and cut it in half and make it into a convertible or something. You just don't do that to
Coda.
classic cars.
It's a dope. Yes, you pimp it out.
You don't pimp it out.
You pimp it. If I'm driving it, I'm pimping it. Don't eat that.
Can you answer a question, please? If you had asked the question instead, yes, I can answer a
3
question.
years
But only
in law
one,
school.
and that was it. So,
3 years in law school for Dan.
what?
3 years for law school for
Yeah,
you.
3 years. 3 long years. I started out with the district attorney, and
Pimping.
now I'm a
Pimping's
defense
not
attorney.
easy. Pimping's hard work. That's right. GTO.
It is a Budweiser. It's a classic Bud.
Yeah.
My favorite.
I do want
This
pillows
is-
with H's on them, but H's don't stand for Harry Potter.
What do they stand for?
Hermes.
What?
Do you know what Hermes is?
Does that start with an H?
Uh-huh.
Hermes
Not Hermes. Hermes.
with an H.
Yes.
I don't know what Hermes is.
No, you don't.
Herms? You mean Herms?
No, not herpes either.
It sounds like Herms. I got a bad case of the Herms. That does not sound good.
Doesn't sound good.
No.
Not at all.
Grandpa is fine. He's extremely feisty today. He's been
Whoa.
up. Thank you, Celeste.
That scared me.
He has been, he's obviously feeling better physically. So he's doing great. That makes
We made it, JJ.
can make it tough for us because today Grandpa is up and about and bored.
Ugh.
He's bored.
And he
He's
wouldn't
been
want
bored
it. I
stiff.
tried to get him to do coins, and he kind of him and hawed because he didn't think it was for me. Now, if he thought it was for me, Dan was like, if you don't have to do them, you don't want to. Dan, Pop, don't do them. So then Ed's like, yeah, I don't want to do them.
I said, you don't
He
have
did say, we need to take these to the bank. Don't they have a machine to do this?
I do love George Carlin, whoever asked that. Is he even still alive? Is George Carlin still alive? He's a comedian.
I vote for Skins. We feed him cereal. You know why, user? Because that's what he's used.
That's what he wants.
Eats, and that's what he wants.
My dad is a creature of habit and routine.
That's what you get, user.
Well, because they asked what we feed him for breakfast?
No,
What a
he said,
question!
no, he said, don't feed him cereal for breakfast. It's not healthy.
It's not healthy. I think it's pretty healthy. We feed him, he eats frosted mini wheats with a banana. I mean, it's shredded frickin' wheat. Yeah, George Carlin did die a while back. Thank you, Don. Oh, what was that?
Candy.
Ooh, I love candy.
It's my new buttons.
I do love candy. And I did get some, thanks everybody for all the birthday wishes. I was gonna try and go back and answer all the birthday wishes or at least give a heart, but there was a lot.
Amy.
It was overwhelming.
They don't like the processed shit that's in it. You know what I think about that?
What? Who? What are we talking about? What were you?
That's what I think of that.
What?
The cereal.
What about it?
Somebody said it's processed shit. You're right, it is
A
processed.
lot is, but if you look at cereals, the shredded wheat is one of the healthier varieties of cereal. And it's what he used to eat
Oh, nay. Wow.
when I was a kid. I mean, not the kind we have now with the, with the little sugar on top. He used to take the kind, they used to come in a white packet and you have to break them up and put them in there. I mean, it's like a barrel of wheat that you just stick milk in. I mean, it's not tasty to me, but my dad likes it. I think it's healthy. I hope it's healthy.
It's not the point. That's what he wants. You give him eggs, he doesn't want that. He's very, very conscientious.
Well, he would
about
eat eggs, but you got to remember, my dad was always big on cholesterol and not eating too many eggs, especially don't eat the yolk. So today, I'll show you. I made a salad.
We both made it.
I made it, and
It was a joint union. Yeah, but let's think about what everybody else who's preaching about eating is. What do they consume in a day? I would love to see what they eat.
in his salad, and this is good, people can see. What I create for a salad, he gets the greens, he's got some asparagus, he's got tomatoes, carrots, and there is an egg, a hard-boiled egg. I've taken half the yolk out. So it's egg whites with half a yolk in there. So he does get the egg white and some of the yolk for taste, but
Grandpa should have weekly massages. What the can't.
the one thing
That's what I think about
we can control Grandpa's diet. So, and I treat him just like, I don't mean this as like revenge, but I feed my dad the same way that he fed me when I was a little kid. Oh, thanks for the follows, guys. That'd be great. A quick follow would be wonderful.
Should have weekly massages.
My dad used to eat healthy, and that's the way I feed him right now. In fact, yesterday, it was so ridiculous. What was
They did say eggs are good for us again. They did say that.
Well, yeah, I mean, you just got to limit the number, and they're really healthy as long as you don't eat too much cholesterol. How you doing, San Jose? But last night, my dad did not eat all of his salad, and he was saying, "I'm full, but I want dessert." And there I am, Dad, you can't have dessert until you eat your salad. And then we just he's, I'm not hungry anymore. So we just put it in the fridge, let it sit for like 20 minutes. He came back, here's your salad. He ate the whole thing, and then more, right? And then he finished more,
and then he wanted more dinner.
He wanted more, and he did have more dinner, like at 7:30, right? When I was eating,
we were both eating.
He looks at what we're eating, and goes, "Ooh, I like that." So I said, "Would you like a plate?" And he had a plate after he was done eating at 5:30. At 7:30, he finished. And he chowed last night. His appetite is back for sure.
And his
which
lunch
is really,
was huge today.
which is really encouraging because he was not eating as much. I think he was, with the medication after the fall, he was a little constipated, and now he's pretty much back. He's pretty much back to normal.
Sprinkling. I can't tell if it's sprinkling yet. But yeah, no, he ate pretty well. I mean,
Yeah, I don't think
his
diet.
life.
It could have. I mean, with vascular dementia, it's kind of like you get plaque, in your arteries and your veins, and they're in your head too. And if you have vascular dementia, it could be caused by, cholesterol, other things. So I'm really careful about what we feed him, and I try and feed him healthy, just like he did for me. Even though I hated it, that's the way I feed him now because it is healthy. That's one thing we can control, is what he eats. So he eats very healthy. How do we get an all over breakfast?
Mm-hmm.
This all
Cereal.
started with shredded wheat.
Cereal.
Thank you for that question, whoever started.
That we're not feeding him.
What?
No, I have not pooped yet.
Thank you for that.
Well, because it was
It
I went from shitting my brains out to now I'm constipated.
I don't know. I just stay out of it. I stay out of your body issues because they're complicated.
They're complicated.
I mean, I have plumbing issues. You got different plumbing issues, obviously. Mine are in my heart, right?
My plumbing issues is from head to toe.
Too much information, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even want to hear
But
it.
the menopausal
I didn't
women,
want to hear
the
it, but I
menopausal women understand. It's a nightmare. Menopause is no fun. Oh my God, if I was 91 and someone was telling me not to eat cereal, they'd get in a whack in the head with my cane. Me too.
Well, I mean, if you live in the country on a farm, you eat a hearty breakfast of, eggs and bacon and sausage and, a lot of butter or a lot of, anything that a cow produces or a pig, that's what you eat. So, and that's what you do after you eat it. But, Grandpa was, he's a cereal guy. He's a cereal guy. I know they do have shredded wheat still, the original kind, because I saw it like a year ago and I almost bought it just for old time's sake.
It was just in my body.
We
not
buy
that long
him
ago.
frosted mini wheats, which are shredded wheat in little cubes with a little bit of sugar on top.
They know.
That's not all he eats. Sometimes we feed him, if we don't have it, he eats frosted flakes or whatever. It's not always the best, but that's what he likes, cereal with a banana. He gets a banana in there every day.
I love these. These things are
Back to cereal. I know.
Stop
All right, don't
moving
push
that.
it again. Metamucil. We did that Metamucil thing back when
I
we.
know. Hang in there, Judy, but I can't. I'm so tired. Just
Did it
menopause
stink?
already.
Did what stink? Oh no, it does not smell. That would be a good addition for the talk guys. If you added a smell to that thing, that would really be funny. Like it gives a little perfume.
This is a good gas deterrent. So when I'm running on the treadmill in the morning and I have gas, all I have to do is just.
All right,
Excuse
these we're gonna have to move these away.
You guys want the lights on in the kitchen like that?
Absolutely. Absolutely, Pop. We own PG&E, so we want to keep as many lights on as
I'm
possible.
sorry, what'd you say?
I said we own PG&E. So we own PG&E, Dad. So I want to keep all the lights on and rack up a big bill.
Well, I don't know, you just want to leave all those lights on in there?
Yeah, because we own PG&E.
Who does?
I do.
Well, you want some stock in it?
Well, I will after today. So we want to keep the lights on.
I'm tired myself.
Pop, it's early yet. You haven't even eaten dinner.
No, well, have we had dinner yet?
You're going to eat dinner in about half an hour.
It's 4:40.
Pardon me?
It's 4:40.
It's only 4:40 right now. So in 20 minutes, you'll get dinner.
Oh, gee, I don't know why I'm so tired then.
Pop, you got up early this morning.
What?
You got up early this morning.
Yeah, it's not that late.
Well, no, you just got up early. That's why you're tired.
Okay, I'll wait for dinner,
All right, Pop.
then I'll stay here.
You're home. You live here. You sleep here.
Pardon me?
You live here. You're already home.
Oh, okay.
Your room is right over there next to mine. Your room is right over there.
What, let me go look at it.
All right, Pop. I'll show
I
you.
want to make sure I get the right room.
Come here.
Thank you, Danielle.
Your room is right over here.
Yeah, this time change sucks. Especially because it's sprinkling too, so it's been really,
So
really, really,
what's happening
really.
there?
It's been really like dreary today, so that changes too.
He doesn't know where he lives or where he sleeps. So it's very comforting for him to go and look at his room and see that he has a bed there and that his clothes are there and that he has a place to go. Because not only is he thinking about dinner, but he's all, am I going home after dinner? That's what he's saying right there. And I tell him, no, you're home, Pop.
Yeah, it's horrible, especially now, because especially it was.
The darker it gets.
It was dreary earlier because of the rain. And so like from about 2:30 on, he's been saying, well, when are we eating dinner? When are we eating dinner? Because he judges it all by the lights.
Well, that's a cool room in there. There's no heat in there?
Dad, there's heat in there. It's just that there's a door in there. So if you leave the door, he won't leave it open because
for
of.
a minute.
What's that?
Get the place a little warmer. It's cold in there.
Pop,
You're
here's what.
not getting any.
Because there's a door in there that air so just leave that door open like that. You leave it open. It's 70 degrees. So
He was like freaking.
Leave it open,
He
it'll
was
be
driving
fine.
me nuts today from 2:30 till about now
yeah,
because he was just nonstop.
We'll put the heat on at night.
Oh really, Pam? Yep.
It's
So did
70
my daughter.
degrees right now.
Right
Yeah,
here.
it's not too cold.
No, it's not too cold. It's real cold.
Well, now you keep this door open and it will feel 70 degrees.
Funny stories about Ed. I don't know.
Come on.
It's 70 degrees on this side of the house, but
Come
that
on
room
over here.
always stays a little bit
And
cooler.
let's
for
sit you
some
down
reason.
until dinner.
What 3 words describe me
You
the
want those
best?
lights on?
Empathetic,
I want
kind,
all those lights on.
and
now.
lovable.
Come through. Move, dogs.
I do miss it too. I miss it, but I don't. If that makes sense. Because it's a lot of
What are
work.
these?
Buttons.
They're buttons. Press one.
What?
Press a button. Press one of the buttons. Press one. Put your hand on that.
Put my
Push
hand-
it.
What does it do?
Well, that was a fart.
What?
That was a bumble. It was a bumble. They're just little noisemakers.
I
Dad.
don't
They're
even know.
toys.
I don't know if he can hear it.
Did you hear that?
What?
Listen.
I hear that. I can't make it out, but I hear it.
It's a scream. There's nothing to make out. How about this?
Yeah, somebody laughing.
Yeah. They're just toys, Pop. They're toys. They're noise-making toys.
This is.
Yeah.
Hello, gorgeous.
Yeah, it's good. That's nice. I know I'll retire though pretty soon.
Pop, come on over here and sit down, and then we'll eat dinner.
No, it's okay. It's okay. No.
You stayed up late last night too. You did good. Move faster.
Yeah, and you have to remember too that when you get older too, your body changes and they get colder.
Come on, sit there. Dad, at 5 o'clock I'll give you your salad. It's already ready.
I'm always tired.
At 5 o'clock I'll give you your salad. So sit on the couch.
Oh, at 5 o'clock?
Yeah, it's already.
Oh my gosh,
4
Don.
o'clock in the
Cool.
morning. No, 5 o'clock at night, Dad. It's almost 5 o'clock
Ethan,
now.
because it's just better for us to have Ed right now. That's just better for us. I'm sorry, I'm making you yawn. Hi, TNT. A D-Wagon.
What, Pop?
Things change. Watch. I
Dad, no, you
don't
have any
think
keys.
family
Just sit
members
down.
watch, honestly. If anything, like, Mark will come on for a little bit, but that's it. We can't give him more heat, Angela. We can't turn up, I'm not turning up the heat, because it doesn't matter in that room, and I'm not putting what would you think if we put an individual heat in his room? What would that make him? Well, he would unplug it, so it doesn't work.
We had a TV in his room.
Not a TV, they're telling us to give him extra heat.
Extra heat.
Yeah.
Um,
That room is just that way.
But my dad, if you look at the video this morning, he sleeps. We make sure he's warm. He's
And
wearing
it's dangerous not
sweatpants
to
and he's
mention
wearing
that. Yeah.
3 shirts, including a sweatshirt. So he is definitely not cold.
And I have like 4 blankets on his bed.
Yeah, I mean he's definitely not cold. You don't. He's up again.
He's saying, did you hear what he said?
Yeah, what?
He said, wait a minute, I'm not married.
Pop, you just went to the bathroom. All right. He's coming back.
I would never do an electric blanket. I've had an
Oh,
electric
God.
blanket.
You get burned. You get burned.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to use it.
No.
He wouldn't know how to turn it off. That would be a recipe for
Where is it?
disaster. This way, Pop.
I got the cat too.
Yeah, we
And
got
I've
gas.
had an electric blanket burn up on me
Your
before.
bathroom's right here on the left, Pop.
Toilet running issue resolved. Not really. Not really. And nothing with cords. Could you imagine he would trip over that in the middle of the night? Shit. There's no easy solutions. As always, if you think it sounds easy, it's probably not. I know y'all keep it. Yes, we do. Thanks, Jeff.
What?
We're to mission. He warms my heart so much. Thank you for all your hard work. CNA is tough, puppy.
Every day's a new day, and every hour is a new hour.
Every minute.
With Alzheimer's.
Yeah. Every minute. It's
you can see when he's flustered, his memory can reset in 5 seconds. When he's not flustered, his memory is longer and more stable. But it's tough when he's in a moment, or when he's sundowning. It's tough.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys so much for the follow. A quick follow would be greatly appreciated.
Some people get burned from using those things. They get really hot, and if you don't understand what's happening,
you couldn't use an electric blanket for my dad.
Maureen, what was the item you showed this morning to fix it?
One other thing I want to say, I got a really troubling message. Somebody asked me, "Did you send this?" And it was something like, some scammer is using our name and saying, "Hey, we're gifting $5,000 to all these people."
Oh, hi, Richie.
And I don't. And people are thinking we're gifting $5,000, and the scammers are probably going to ask for money. Like send me, $100 for the whatever. That's not us, guys. Be really careful. We don't. I have a lot of messages. Did you send this? Did you contact me? We don't contact anybody from social media first, right? We'll respond if people contact, but I'm never going to send you guys a request for anything or ask for anything.
We would never do that.
So be really careful.
Somebody told me about that this morning. I forgot.
It's really troubling that people are out there, using us to scam. So please be careful. We're not asking for a damn thing from anybody ever, unless it's something we're doing on a live, like for charity, and it would go straight to the damn charity.
He doesn't cry.
Please, we're not giving away money. Whatever the scam is, just we're not doing that. So
yeah.
Plans for TG. What's TG? Fun plans for TG, which
Thanksgiving.
is Thanksgiving. Thank you. We're splitting up on Thanksgiving. I'm going with to my brother Adams, and she's staying here with Ed, Danielle, because Ed can't travel. No Taco Bell today. I did have Burger King Junior Whoppers yesterday.
I made him lunch today.
Which I really would have preferred one myself.
Yeah, it's tough. Progression of the disease. Carolina, he's too old for that. He's 91. That scared the shit out of me. Typically, when you do those type of medications, you have to do them when you're younger.
Danielle will be able to see you in person. She's got Ed, so she won't. I mean, she's stuck.
I can't.
And
damn it, but that's a good idea.
A grandpa can't travel that far, and I'm not going to take. My brother's house is it's up and down. There's a lot of steps. There's a lot of animals there. It's just not a.
That's what I feel about that.
It would be. I'd have to sit with the gate belt and be with my dad the entire time.
Not even that. He just can't travel and spend the night over and over.
Well, I wouldn't spend the night. We're gonna have to move these things the hell out of here.
Enough talking about it because it pisses me off.
Everyone, move them out of here. Jordan? Is that Jordan? The dogs hear something. They're ready to go.
That's Josh.
Josh, Anir. Now we got teenage boys, or 20-year-old boys, whatever the hell they are. He's never been staged. 20.
Gigi, I'm staying here.
I'll bet you some doctor could stage him just by watching the video, but we've never had him staged.
Jet, somebody sent them to us.
He's fine. Please don't ask about the toys because It's just you're
Talkie
gonna regret
toys.
it, you know.
Talkie toys,
Beware
they are
what you ask
available.
for.
They are available on Amazon, eBay, and Walmart.
They're talkie
I
toys,
love
and we have
these
no
things.
remuneration at all.
That's what I think of you, Dan. Oh, this is so fun.
Blah blah blah. Is he going through the drawers?
He
He's
is.
going through the drawers in the
Oh
bathroom.
my god. Having 18 at your house? Oh
Oh
god.
boy, that's a big Thanksgiving.
I
We
think
used
it's
to have
funny.
that.
That's what I'm gonna do. When anybody talks about things that I don't like to talk about, I'm screaming, or things that are just horrible. Yeah.
I mean, he's banging the hell out of that. He must have his razor out.
It is.
Because he does. We got him an electric razor, and he cleans that damn thing out by banging
By
it against
hitting,
the porcelain.
yeah. I'm waiting for this sink to break at some point.
Yeah, the fakes. Please be aware.
Yeah, you
Please
guys.
be aware.
We don't.
I don't want anyone to get scammed in my
No.
name.
Ingrown toenails.
What?
Um.
That was a big deal for podiatry. My dad did ingrown toenails, and it was not. They're not pleasant to have treated because Mark had one, and I remember when I was young, my dad was fixing Mark's ingrown toenail, and he had to give him a shot in the big toe, and I was out watching him do it, and Mark's like, "Rah!" He's screaming
Bye, Paula.
in pain. My dad's giving him a shot in the big toe.
Fran, we need time to laugh. Today was such a hard day from 2:30 on.
Pedro, I talked to his dad the other day.
He is just bored, and there was nothing he wanted to do. So
If
he
you
drove
gave us
nuts.
$200, it's not us, Dawn. I really hope that's not true.
She's joking.
Oh,
It's done.
thank God.
Bonsoir, Julie. God.
Paradise, why do you discuss with stranger? I missed it.
Happy Friday.
It's Friday. So
Happy Friday.
we're doing
Who
great on
ended,
Friday.
everybody who ended the week strong, here's to you.
And the week is now over. I mean, we're in California, so you get everywhere in the country. You guys are done working, unless you're working the swing shift tonight. Did I hit you?
You did.
Sorry.
In my eye.
Oh.
Oh my God. I want a There You Have It button. I should contact these people and have them give me one of those.
So there you have it.
A VO.
It's Saturday in Australia. All right, let me get my beer.
Hi, Cecilia. Happy Friday, Friday. The weekend goes, if only the weekend went as quick as the week. If only the weeks went as quick as the weekends, right? Oh, it doesn't change. Barely made it. Well, you're here now. Did you get money for YouTube likes or subscriptions? You don't get money for subscriptions. You get money for views,
What are you talking about?
on YouTube. You get money for views, right?
I don't know exactly
Yeah, I don't
what it
know
is.
how
I think
it
it's you
works.
get like shared advertising or something if they advertise on your videos. I'm pretty sure that's how it works, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't say what if I was old. You know what they're talking about?
I have no idea. I don't know.
When you're making comments, if you can, reference what you're referring to, or if you're referring to a commenter or somebody's comment, if you put their name, it'll help us identify and not waste our time answering something if you're talking to another
Leather.
commentor.
Laura, leather, of course.
The pig is outside. I just gave Pig an apple.
Never been to Australia.
Wish.
Criminal.
Hopefully, it's on the list.
Criminal, personal injury, and estate planning.
That's what I did before I retired.
That's what they asked.
know.
I was
But
answering.
mostly criminal. I'm a Niner fan, Gina.
I know,
49ers,
Kat.
and
There's
big
a lot of them.
49er fan. I'm a big football fan. So
Hi, Rigby. How are
I've
you?
never been to Europe, and neither has she.
Holly, that's nice, and we're glad.
Yeah,
Views
thank
and
you, Holly.
advertising.
You got to say what they are because people they don't know what Holly said.
How
over
do you
here,
get
so-
money on TikTok? Same thing. Money on TikTok is the same thing. It's either you're selling an ad or your views.
Or there's a million different ways to make money on social media. A lot, have you seen all the TikTok shop crap? I'm going to tell you, I get emails, literally 50 emails a day from people wanting to advertise their TikTok
There's one
shop.
that I got really interested in that I wanted to show you about.
Well, if you ever see something that really fits, but
Yeah.
we don't typically engage in that stuff because we want to keep, if I'm gonna pitch something, I want it to be fun and fit within our little, niche. So why Manscaped is just absolutely perfect for our personal little lives, and it's just fun.
There's one that I got today that I want to show you because it was interesting. So we both individually get ads that we can do.
But we don't, unless it's something good or worthwhile, we don't do it. But there's a lot of people that do, and you can make money selling items on TikTok. You can sell you can advertise for people. You can do whatever. You can have your websites, but 90% of anything that we make typically just comes from views because we're kind of lazy, or I'm kind of lazy that way. And probably have not set it up to properly monetize, but we get views, and thank God enough views that it does pay.
Three balls.
Grandpa's doing really well, Matt. He's he's almost fully recovered from the fall, and I will tell you, is it not harder now that he's fully recovered?
Yeah.
Because he's up and he's about and he's moving around and he doesn't feel bad, so he's bored. And that can be more difficult. You have to be more on top of things because he still has the risk of falling. I've been on TikTok for over 2 years. So I was on TikTok even long before my dad moved in. I got on during the COVID thing when we were, quarantined at home.
We live, Nurse Margie, we live in California.
Thanks.
And I think the craziness is everywhere. I mean, I don't think it is just California that has people in the streets and people with crime, and I think it's everywhere.
It is bad. My biggest issue is that we have homeless.
We have a couple of people over here, Cowboy fans, and they're pissed off about, the Super Bowl. Keith was pissed off about the Niners beating the Cowboys. Jeff is pissed off because,
Well, hey, as a Niner fan, right? My arch enemy is the Cowboys. So I watch the Cowboys all the time because I like watching our rival. You stopped bringing 20. Good for you, Will. That's good.
No, you don't get money for likes. It's views, I believe.
Does Manscaped make products for women?
Yes.
They're grooming products. So, they'll work on your hair as well as your man's hair. It's a nice product. It works well. It's fun. It makes for fun. You can make fun advertisements, fun videos. So
this is our job for right now. This is our job. I
cannot wait to make the next.
This is our job. This is what we're doing until we can't do it no more.
Until we're going to ride the horse until it bucks us, right? And then who knows where we'll land.
Before I was a momager, I've been a momager for a long time, but I was a daycare manager.
Alyssa, I think podiatry now is more like a specialty for a doctor. So if you went to medical school, I think you'd finish your medical school and then you would do either a residency or an internship, whatever it is, in podiatry. I think. I'm not exactly sure, but I don't know. They may still have some podiatry schools, but now it's pretty much incorporated into the medical schools. Do I miss Harbaugh? I enjoy watching him too much at Michigan and getting kicked out and fighting and his attitude. But I did like Jim Harbaugh. I thought he did a good job while he was here. I mean, he got to be in a Super Bowl against his brother. How cool was that? Of course, to lose to your brother, that would be really horrible.
Thank you, sir.
That hurt him more than anything. Like if I was in a Super Bowl against Mark and he was coaching the other side, it would be or Dave or Adam or anyone. I mean, it would be on. It would be on.
Hi, Betty. Yeah, Jeff, you and Keith got the football thing started. That was my fault for bringing that up.
Cremated or buried? I mean,
I don't want to be burned.
I want to throw me in the ground. Let me just absorb into back into the earth. But hey, it's not up to me. It's up to my kids. If it's too much of a pain in the ass to dig a hole, then just burn me up.
Jesus,
stick me on the wall or whatever.
Horrible. Stuff you? Leave me by the front door?
Don't stuff me like an animal and hang me on the wall.
Do you know those guys holding a tray? It's gonna be Dan. When people
back out. Yeah, Pop.
This is my room here, isn't it?
It sure is.
This one right here?
Yep, that's your room, Pop.
I want to make sure I get the right bedroom in there.
Oh, you will, Dad. And it is 5 o'clock. Would you like your salad?
What?
I think we can feed you your salad. Are you ready to eat your salad?
I'm ready to go to sleep. I'm tired.
You're not going. You gotta eat your dinner, Pop.
What?
You gotta eat your dinner.
I didn't eat it?
No, let me give you
It's
your
5
dinner.
o'clock.
It's only 5 o'clock. Yeah.
Oh, it's only 5 o'clock right
Yeah.
now?
It just looks later.
Oh, God, it looks darker than that.
I know. Come on through here. I'll get you your. I'll give you your salad.
I thought it was 8 or 9 o'clock.
No, it's only 5 o'clock.
Thank you, Danielle.
You sit right here. I'll get you your salad.
I have I graduated. I have a BA, a Bachelor's of Arts in Child Development.
Nobody else
Yeah.
drank out of it.
And I was going for my teaching credential, and then I started having kids, and I worked at KinderCare throughout my college education, and then I ended up taking over as a manager, director, and I managed up to 40 people. And then I opened up a new facility, and so I did a lot of that. Oh, thanks. You guys, my eyebrows are like... Crystal, my house is under construction. I can't get to a lot of my decorations, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get too much for holidays. But I do very simple things like farmhouse, like snow, lots of snowmen, lots of just pine trees. But I'm not putting my pine trees up this year because the cats piss all over them. And now with Donnie, I just don't think it's going to happen.
Thank you, Dad. I know you do.
Yes, I'm very organized, like I'm very managerial, right? I'm very managerial. People misunderstand that and call it a bitch, but it's just called managerial. I get my shit done. I manage 5 people, actually 6 people, including myself, right? Hi Rick, how you doing? Speakers always look together and neat because I constantly don't sit down. I don't sit down.
Here's your salad. Just
I
start.
literally don't stop. I'm cleaning, I'm dusting, because we get dust. I can dust and 30 minutes later there's dust again. Yeah. I did sit down because I knew we were, yeah, I just, you have to have a managerial like tactic when you're running 6 people. I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint.
You know what? Don't bust us for copyright because her uncle is in that group. Was the lead guitarist for Berlin. So hopefully they won't bust us for that. You didn't copy the lyrics.
That wasn't that song.
Oh, yes it was.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't anything Berlin.
I think it is.
No, it's not.
I'm a sinner,
No.
I'm a saint. I believe
No,
that's
it's not.
the sex song by
No,
Berlin.
it wasn't. It was.
Right.
It wasn't Alanis Morissette. I think it was somebody else.
I think it was Berlin.
It was not Berlin.
We're gonna find out soon enough. There's over 1,000 people on here.
Let me sing the song.
Good.
I'm a bitch. I'm a lover. I'm a child. I'm your mother. I'm a sinner and a saint. I do not feel no shame.
These Morissette people BS. Look it up right now.
Joan, yeah, it's the girl who said, I've been a bad girl, in a challenging world. It wasn't Pink. Joan Osborne.
That's what if God was one of us?
Yeah, Joan Osborne.
Yeah,
yes.
that was a Hooter song.
Was it
written
Jewel?
by
It
David
could have been
Brazilian, I think.
Jewel. It could have been Fiona Apple.
I
Now I'm
believe it's
confused.
Berlin.
It's not fucking Berlin.
All right. I have been known to be wrong occasionally.
You're thinking
On lives.
he needs a napkin. He's up.
How about damn dogs anywhere? Oh, the bib. I gotta give him the bib.
I'm a
Pop,
sinner.
pop.
I'm a saint.
Yeah, sit right over here. Sit
It's
right
Jewel?
here. Right, come here. Come on. I know, come on.
It's not a
I know,
Alanis
come on.
Morissette.
Sit right here.
Huh?
Sit right here. I'm putting your bib on. Sit right there.
Oh, I want to pick up that.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate
Fiona
that.
Apple?
Here, put this on.
Is
Yeah,
it? It could be.
Yeah.
Elise, I have family. I used to have family in Long Island. They don't live in Long Island anymore, though. Bitch by Meredith Brooke? I don't think so. Not the one that I was looking at. That might be a new one. Meredith Brooks. It might be what? Who was the original singer of it? Fiona Apple.
You're welcome. There's some napkins, Dad. In the backseat.
One-hit wonder. It was a one-hit wonder.
Did we figure out who it was?
They're saying Meredith Brooks.
All right.
She was the original? All right. Okay. Well, I was
mean,
wrong.
that's-
I thought it was
we're-
Jewel. I thought it was Osborne, Joan Osborne. Joan Osborne saying, "What if God was one of us?"
Yeah, I know because David Brazilian wrote that, and I know David Brazilian's niece. Although she's
You need to wait.
Berlin '80s song. See, someone said Berlin.
No, you were thinking sex,
I-
but that's not the song. It
I'm
doesn't
gonna as soon as
say.
I get off here, I'm gonna find out for sure.
She just said. I
Michelle
just told you.
Branch, she sang it. I mean,
Ow.
it's definitely not Amy Grant. And another name, Amy Grant. Who knows Amy Grant? Who was best friends with Amy Grant? Do you remember?
Babs.
Yeah, your stepmom, your dad's second wife.
Now somebody's saying Joan Osborne is the original artist.
I don't believe, maybe, I don't know, but Babs, her stepmother, who she talked about a lot, grew up with Amy Grant. And then she got hammered
That's right.
because Baby went pop and people thought she was talking about some guy, but she actually wrote the song about her baby, her kid, her child.
Oh, hi Tom.
Yeah, I miss Amy Grant. She was good.
She was just on. She was on a Kardashian show. She was singing to.
Never listening to her again.
Well, she did.
All right, once you're on Kardashians, I just flush you. That's it.
She was on. She still looks good, man. Ultra religious.
Yeah, she is ultra religious, but
she's.
nobody's perfect. She's an absolute wonderful person.
She
right?
did sing to Kim K's hairdresser and her
The busted video.
her fiance. Those days, right, Michael? Those days.
Sheryl Crow, another one I love. Sheryl Crow.
Frank, a lot of people are doing it. I know.
Is Amy Grant
on Friday.
Killed?
On Friday.
How you doing in prison? I'm glad that they give you guys access to. That we get views from prison. Views from prison.
I did get a letter.
She did get a letter from somebody in prison. Mm-hmm. Holy crap! You want to discuss that? She got a long letter from somebody in prison in California too. A little concerning, but she has fans in prison. Please read it. You still have it? Now we can't do that.
No,
Somebody sent it. We wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do that.
Shania Twain was on the Kardashians.
Oh, it was. You're right. It was Shania Twain. My bad.
What? That song?
No, Shania Twain was on the Kardashians, not Amy Grant.
Thank God. Because, I like Amy.
Henry's gone. Yeah.
I'm a bitch.
No, but I did get a letter, and he was very nice.
Who?
The prisoner.
Yeah, no, it was a nice
It
letter.
was a very nice letter.
We get letters from all over the place. And by the way, if you are messaging me on TikTok now that it's opened up so anybody can message, I apologize if I'm not getting back to you. I literally probably
Me
get
too.
50 or 75 every day, and I maybe get to 5 or 6. So I appreciate the effort to do that, and we're not just ignoring you or thinking you're not worth it. It's just sometimes we get a little overwhelmed. I did put on his bed.
I didn't realize that we were able to get messages outside of the people we didn't follow. So I too saw I have so many messages on both accounts that they're just
I do go
there's
through
just
them
no
every
way.
day, but and Andrew, look for the.
Lainey Wilson's the one who's on Yellowstone, right? I
Thanks for
don't
the
watch
follow,
her,
yes.
no. But Andrew went to her
Appreciate
concert. Yeah.
Andrew went to whose concert?
Lainey Wilson.
Gardner?
No, Lainey Wilson.
Oh. Lainey Gardner is on TikTok.
I don't know who
She
that
sang
is.
that Fleetwood Mac song, and it went
I have
ultra
I have
viral
no
and
idea.
really took her career off.
Great bottom. She got a bottom. She does.
Big Bottom Girl by Queen.
Damn it, I'm not worth it.
Suze, you can send something to my dad at my law office, Salinger Law Group. You can find it on the internet as people send stuff to him through my law office.
Thanks, Leanne.
I was going to say thanks, Leanne. You beat me to it.
Fist bump.
Do I know Thorin?
Fist bump. Don't leave me hanging.
Oh, fist bump. Yeah, there you go.
Golly.
Fist bump. Dream, Scott. Yeah, she is the mom, huh? She's a pretty girl.
You guys are talking about.
How you doing in the United Kingdom? Are you in Wales, England? And what's the rest of the United Kingdom? Is it Scotland or
Don't ask
Ireland? One of the
me.
two,
Thanks
but
for
not both.
I don't
Or
know.
it's not Northern Ireland or something.
She's got a big bottom and
UK
she's on
confuses me.
Yellowstone.
We are just streaming on TikTok and YouTube, on
Just-
Danielle's channel on YouTube and my channel on TikTok. Am I saving my law practice? Rachel, I'm not, if as long as I can break even and keep my secretary employed, I will continue. It's not that much work, but I don't take new clients at this point,
too.
so I'm winding down for sure. And at some point, we may need to rent that office out. So that will probably be
Michelle.
when it ends. When
You're having the shits, girl, because not only menopause, but because of the foods you're eating now no longer work with your body. There you have it.
great, we're getting casino offers. Gone.
Meredith, that's what I feel
Gone.
about that. Oh. Talia, easy, chickie. What's going on, Talia? Be nice or be gone.
Rebecca, NC-17.
Oh, Liquid Frog,
I like that
happy.
Liquid frog.
Yeah, that was.
What's that? You throw a frog in the blender and
No,
liquefy
but
it?
Liquid
and then-
Frog just say you have the same birthday. So I
Oh.
said happy birthay. I can't handle
Scorpio.
whatever their names were. Their
Hi,
real names.
S Squirt.
He's up.
Squirt.
Squirt.
He's up, so I mean I have to get up.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm comfortable. I have to go to the airport and back, so.
And you know what? She can Uber. Dad, what you doing?
Where do you want me to put this?
I'm gonna get you some spaghetti now. So sit down right
Do you
there.
ever think about sending
I'll
Grandpa to
get
an
you just a
elder
little bit.
activity
It's
group
really
once a
good.
week?
So.
No.
I know it's healthy too.
My kids were soccer players, Mackenzie. My kids are old now, but my oldest played in college. Yeah.
Hey dear, is it all together?
It's
here?
all together.
All right. I'm getting some spaghetti
Lots of
right now,
memories
Dad.
for me. Here, my oldest played Surf Cup. My middle did not get that far. She played select for a long time, and then comp. Did she ever do comp? God, I don't remember anymore. I have to go to the airport too. Yeah, I'm hoping that Andrew will go get her, but I'm just believing that it's not.
Yeah, do you want butter?
Oh, thanks, January. I went. I totally missed that one. Yeah, no, he would not. You guys, he lives for his family. All he does is spend time with his family. He would hate to be away from them. Yeah, Angelica. Yeah, the party. We watched that.
Right?
Yeah, Hannah Banana's coming home. I know, Dre.
I'm getting you some.
Yes, kin to the famous writer JD. Yes. I love the Aloha from Hawaii. I wish I was there. DIA. What's DIA? Coco's great.
Hello, gorgeous.
Jose, I wasn't feeling very successful this afternoon as Grandpa was constantly up and down from 2:30 because he wouldn't do anything. All the chores that I have for him, he did not want to have anything to do with them. So he was up and down, up and down. Anything I can do. You don't want to do anything I can do. Well, here's what you can do. I don't want to do that. Ah!
DC, what kind of degree?
So you do the best you can in those situations. Silver edition.
You know, that's
The
great.
gray-
Taste is damn good.
Great pubes. So we
Try it. You might like it, Dad. You will like
it's
it.
not always great and hunky dory.
All right, well, eat what you
would
can,
be
Pop.
with that situation. It's complete and utter honesty. Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Grandpa today not wanting to do anything, and every 2 minutes he was up, every 30 seconds sometimes, and we're
'Cause
both
he's-
like, oh my God.
Because he's feeling better. And when he's feeling better, he's up and he's bored and he's got energy and he's active.
Well, and I am, Julianne.
Do the
Let's be
girls still have
real.
rooms?
Let's
Yes.
be real. I am unsuccessful every day. Every day I feel stressed out. I feel frustrated. I feel like I have no patience, and I don't. There's moments that I just want to rip my hair out, and that's every day. That's every day.
And that's just for me.
And add grandpa onto that.
Add grandpa. And then let me move those things away.
You hit it!
Damn things. Ashley, that's amazing. Doing it on your own is impossible. And if you're doing it, you're doing the impossible. And you have my utmost respect. I mean, literally.
Yeah, it's losing patience. And my patience was lost from 2:30 to 4 when he finally sat down. Sit down, sit down, sit down!
His memory loss started more than 10 years ago. Literally. I mean, literally,
Lisa,
in the early
girl.
80s, it was
That's a hard job.
coming through.
It is the most stressful and rewarding thing. It's horrible. I mean, not horrible, but it's
What's
horrible
pivot
in those
mean?
pivot.
What does it mean?
The couch moving. It was that Friends episode.
I didn't know that. He's right over here eating. In fact, I gave him this, I just toasted him some good sourdough bread, and unfortunately I'm gonna hear him. Rena,
Hold on,
I'm
Julie.
sorry that's
Julie
happening.
too. He's alone again.
Naturally,
There you go.
alone again, naturally. I don't think my dad feels like he's alone there. I think he'd be a lot more alone, like if he was in a place with strangers, then he might feel alone. He's not been staged, Dave, but I'm sure there's doctors on here that could look at the videos and stage him.
Kat, I wish I could do that. I'm really bad. And people don't realize, they throw out those little jabs. Oh, he's alone. No, this is comfort. This is home. Not alone. Just because I'm 5 feet away from him,
Yes, he's right over there.
I can hear him eat.
Unfortunately, I can hear him eat too.
No, that wasn't a question. That was a statement, girl.
What? Oh, well, if it was a question, she's saying I didn't mean it that way.
No,
Literally. And if it's a question, yeah, he typically,
that wasn't a question. If the way she wrote it,
well, I
it
don't
was
know.
an attack.
It was just alone. Is he alone again? I don't
Oh,
know.
he's eating
She said
alone
again? Okay, again.
Yes, it was passive
The again's
aggressive.
the
It wasn't
giveaway.
a
If it was just, is he
fucking
eating
question.
alone, that's a question. What's her name? Never mind. We'll leave you alone. Well, who sang that song? Alone again,
I don't know.
naturally.
Yeah, if you guys have any, I'm ready to take sign-up sheets. Anybody in California, anybody that wants to come and think you can do it better, please come on over. It's open, doors open. Just send me your crime report and your W-2 and everything in between, because I would love to see how well you can do it for me.
What's that?
He's not alone.
About the piece.
He's not alone.
Clean it up. That ain't-
No, Janet, he would not. He's not. He doesn't have.
Don't worry about cleaning up.
He doesn't have the attention span. Like you can show him a picture or two, and then he's over it. Mm-mm.
How's the bread?
My mom had dementia. It's hard.
The bread is good.
Goes to bed, he eats alone. What's the big deal? I don't know, Aunt Lala. Everybody, it's always a comment. Oh, he's alone again. Does anybody ever eat dinner with him?
Very little.
No! You know why we don't eat dinner with them? Well, let me tell you. There's a couple reasons. Number one, he eats different times than we do. And number two, we both have misophonia. And he eats, and then when he talks, when we're at the table with him, he chokes because he eats and chokes on his food.
Yeah, it's difficult.
Three reasons.
When he tries to talk, he doesn't know that you shouldn't talk while you're eating. Not because it doesn't sound great, which it doesn't, but it's dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Gilbert O'Sullivan sang Alone Again naturally, Dan.
Yes, it was Gilbert O'Sullivan. Thank you.
Thanks, Grace. We are doing the best we can, you guys. I don't really think, when people say you guys are doing great, I really don't think it's
just get through the
great.
day.
I don't think, I wouldn't classify myself as awesome. I wouldn't classify myself as great. I classify myself as just doing it and trying to get through the day. That's it. And trying to keep them as safe as possible, right? I mean, that's it.
Bob the Builder, if you look at his comments, it's a name I recognize. He's in there.
Bob the Builder's a troll.
Yeah, but that's all right, Bob. We don't mind. Pay no attention to Bob. He's building
I
something.
will say we are definitely a great family and we're great people. I will definitely go with the great on that. I'm just saying. What?
I'm not conceited. I don't know, Erica, but we're good.
I think,
I'd say
yeah.
we're good.
I mean, I think there's moments of greatness, but
Moments of greatness and moments of
shittiness.
Yeah, we're the whole gamut. We have moments of being horrible and moments of being super great. But hold that thought. Pop, Dad, don't worry about picking stuff up off the floor. Don't bend over.
Oh, Lori,
Your
I'm
back
sorry.
is
That's
bent.
gotta be so hard.
There you go. There you go.
Having at the end of the day to have to put your loved one in a home, it would be so god awful. It would be so hard.
You're welcome.
I couldn't imagine, and I hope I don't ever have to imagine, but it is what it is.
Oops,
The
sorry.
elephant noise is a scream, so when I get frustrated,
It's these stupid little toys. Show the card. Somebody sent us these. No remuneration, but
a bullshit,
they
a
are
fuck
kind
it,
of fun.
a hello gorgeous, a fart,
Thank you, whoever sent them. More fun one. All right.
a
I
scream,
mean, they sent them. They knew Danielle couldn't
and
be able
a
to
blah
resist.
blah blah.
They knew it. There, I'll send those to Danielle.
Stop taking them away
She'll
from
be
me.
patting it on the whole time.
I am. They're like, ooh, we're totally getting our name out. Right. And at the end of the day, there's days that we don't have our sanity.
I'm sorry, user, for your loss.
At the end of the day, sometimes I'm like, I can't. Like, I can't even answer a question. I can't deal with anything. I gotta go upstairs.
And my birthday was like any other day. It was a 5/6 birthday, so as long as it doesn't have a 0 on it, it's just another birthday.
And by the way, Hannah's kicking me out of her room, which is where I sleep every night.
You're not moving back into my room, are you?
No, I'm going into the other room.
Ooh, Andrew!
This is not Andrew.
It's Josh.
No.
What's up?
Is Andrew going to pick up Jennifer?
That's not Jennifer you would be picking up. Don't
Or
you want to
Hannah?
go with Andrew to go pick up
I think
Hannah?
I might. Yeah.
Did he ask you?
Yeah. I think he just won't drive along.
He
with me.
doesn't.
He asked you to go pick her
Yeah.
up?
No, to
Because-
go with him. I can drive him too if he doesn't want to drive. That's really no big deal.
Because I want to know if I can have wine. So you're gonna take one for the team?
Yeah, I'll go with him.
All right.
Shit else to do today. I was waiting until Jordan's done with his stuff.
Yeah. So that's what I said. I was trying to get Jordan to do it.
Or shit.
So I can have wine, Josh?
Yeah.
These are Andrew's friends who we've known forever that are here. That's Josh. He's now a fireman. So if your house is up, he's got the cat. He's saving a cat right now. He's practicing. Save that cat, Josh.
My favorite cat ever.
It's a pretty cool cat, man. If you want to get on, you can come over here. We'll put you
Yeah,
on.
I'm alright.
What?
I got penguin pants on.
That's all right. Maybe some fire captain will see you. Go, we need that guy here.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Hopefully I'm leaving Wilton soon.
All right.
Taking my EMT next semester and then.
When you get your credentials, you'll be there, man. You'll be there, Josh.
Thank God. Oh.
Thank you, user, the nurse. We appreciate that from people who do this. You know, we know that people who do this understand. That's not Josh, my brother. That's Josh, Anir, Andrew's friend. That's one of Andrew's friends. It's a different Josh. Now Danielle just found out she doesn't have to go to the airport. She's got her wine coming out. Look
Let
at that.
the games begin.
Now it's going to go downhill from here, let me tell you, man. Oh, and it's not a light pour either. Holy shit.
Let the games
That is
begin.
a pour to end
Cheers.
all pours. That would make Johnny Depp, pretty
I went
jealous.
so fast
With
for
his-
that wine.
Or Megaport.
I am so tired, you guys.
Just bring the bottle out.
Well,
for
it'll be
God's sake.
finished tonight. You know what's really funny about the winged pig is I bought one at Home Goods, and then my sister-in-law bought me one.
People love the winged pig.
I have 2 of them.
And
I
we
love
have
it.
we have a regular pig too.
I was like, Josh,
Got a
please
mega
go with
pint.
them. Please go with them. He's like, I'll just go. Oh God, I love that kid. It's on.
Yeah, no one has COVID. There's a lot of fake accounts, and they're just posting older videos.
Oh, somebody posted a COVID video.
Yeah, I mean that was over a year old.
I'm so happy now. Cheers. Only because I'm just starting. I'm starting to get a little tired, so this
Maybe
will
pigs are
spruce me up a
angels.
little.
Yeah,
That was
we
the
have a
bread.
pig cutting board.
That was the bread. Oh yeah, because Rustics gave it to me. That's why.
Oh, well, there you go. Thank you for the pig cutting board.
Rustics sent it to me. The COVID video was out. Oh my God.
He's saying no more
Yes,
to
because
something.
he gave the bread to the dog. I heard him crunching on it.
Dad, that's good bread, Dad. You should eat that bread. It's tasty.
So Crystal,
Alright, you're done?
no, we don't sleep together anymore. It's been heaven on earth. What is it called, January? Sleep divorce? We have a sleep divorce, yes. A sleep divorce is when you have a person, you know, like if you had a snorer. Hi, Needle. I don't have he doesn't snore, but he's up all night long. He's up and down, up and down, up and down. Hit me in the face, you know, touching something, grabbing something, fingering something. And so I said, I just can't sleep. And then when Grandpa's here, which he is now all the time, between him and Dan, up and down, up and down, up and down. So the minute I would fall asleep, somebody else is up, and then I fall asleep, somebody else is up. I said, get me the fuck out of here. I can't do this anymore. And if you want me to, hi, Garrett, you want me to have any semblance of any patience for me anymore, or love, or non-anger, I have to sleep upstairs. And guess what I'm doing? Sleeping upstairs. And it's the best fucking thing ever. Ooh, I cussed.
Attention, the bullshit meter has detected major BS. Confirmed, that's definitely some bullshit.
Took my pills too, Bob.
Sorry, I wasn't supposed to cuss anymore.
Good for you.
Everybody tells me that I'm not supposed to cuss
You want
anymore.
to sit down and watch some TV?
But now that I'm
for a while?
drinking, I might not. Give me my buttons back. He keeps taking my freaking buttons. Anyhow, I'm drinking a Sauv Blanc. Hold on, Eric, I might be lying to you. I'm drinking it is a Chardonnay. It is a Chardonnay.
That's Donnie.
Cursies are, I know.
What's his name?
But I'm
That
gonna tell
name
you
is
something.
Donnie.
People are bitching, they're messaging Dan, and they're saying, can you please tell, I really respect your wife, but I don't like her cussing.
Donnie.
Donnie, Miss Coco?
That's Coco.
Hello,
Look at that.
All right, I gotta get up.
So I told Dan I would do my best.
Yeah.
I will do my best while we're together. Hi, Nick. While we're together, I'll do the best. But when I'm alone,
Keep it there. It's got ice in it.
All right.
All right, Bob.
that's what I feel.
So come on over the couch. You can relax a little while. Just stay out.
So
Right over here.
Thank you, Dan.
anyway,
Yeah, sit right here.
it is what it is. So I will do my best.
All right.
He was hot 30 years ago. Hot.
What? I was hot.
I mean, like, y'all, some of y'all think he's hot now.
Who?
Holy shit balls. Is that okay to say? If you saw Dan 30 years ago, I mean, literally panty putting. I said it. But I'm telling you, he was one of the hottest guys I know. A six-pack, pecs, arms, tan skin, blonde hairs on the legs and the arms. He was hot AF. I would get off just saying him. Can I say that? Cover your ears. No, he was hot. He was hot. He was a hunk. People used to compare him to Tom Cruise back in the day. They used to say he looked like it. He had kind of the body of. Remember, do we need to talk about the 501 button-up jeans again? Holy moly! What girls remember those button-up jeans? What hot? The belt. You remember the Happy Trail that came out of the buttons, and you had just that one top button open. And you just knew there was something at the tip. Yeah. No, he was better looking than Tom Cruise. But Tom Cruise, y'all, Tom Cruise in the beach scene, come on, with the top button on the butt, come on, hot AF, that was him. That was my husband.
What are you talking about?
And then, you pop one button up
Are
and
you
you're
talking
getting
about the volleyball
close.
scene again?
And you're getting close, and then the second button goes, and you hit payday. Just the tip. Just the tip. The tip was my favorite thing. And how many of you remember? How many of you remember the buttons digging into the, as you're humping?
Are you comparing me to that short man?
Humping.
What?
Ooh, absolutely. And how many of you are hot right now thinking about that?
About who? Who are we
I was
talking about?
talking about you. I was talking about how I loved doing those 501 jeans, and once I with a button top, a couple of them,
You
and
talking about the
I
acid
felt
wash jeans?
the little tip of the tip. Ooh, that was hot. The dry humping, that was the best thing
Not in
ever.
jeans.
Yes,
Dry
we dry
humping
humped in.
jeans.
I have a few scars from the frickin' buttons on them, from the pressing. You were hot. That belly, the happy trail.
There was no belly.
No, I know, but
It was a rock.
it was yeah,
It was what, washboard?
it was nice.
Actually you knew that I had ribs at one point in time?
Yeah.
Yeah, my ribs are gone now. I got no rib. What the comp committee says, you got one rib. That's what you get.
They
one
took
rib.
so long. Yeah. I just love the tip. The tip was nice after. The tip was nice. Remember? Okay.
There
girls.
are some pictures.
Okay. Girls, let me ask you this question without trying to be very discreet about how I said it. But remember back in the day, you know, your juices are flying, you haven't had the segs, and
Hormones.
things are like hot and heavy. and
Pre-sex,
things
right?
you feel
This
like
is
are just
pre-sex.
busting out. Like your labia are so swollen.
I
you're
would
ready to
trade
combust.
places with
Let
anybody
me
in one
finish.
second. Look,
Can I finish?
you have
And I
everything
just
have.
remember being so turned on, right? And he had this stupid button things, and you would get the two top buttons in, and you're trying to get your hand in the, down below, and you would just get the tip, and it was just moist at the tip, just the tip. It was
Moist?
so nice.
It was moist?
Yes.
Are you sure it wasn't a girl?
No, you a little bit.
Oh. A little premature.
A little pre stuff, and it was like so nice, and you were like,
A little
yes.
premature. It didn't matter.
It's
Premature
hot.
in those days didn't matter because you could just keep going, right? It didn't matter. Oh,
Just
that
the
was-
tip.
That's one.
Just the tip.
I'm gonna keep going.
How hot was that? How hot was that? Do you guys remember that? Yes, Sally, I can't say that though. How hot was that? The tip of the tip. Right? I mean, y'all are acting like, oh my gosh, not me. Oh my god, it's so fun. Pre-fun. Pre-fun. Oh heck yeah. That was the nice
There are
that
kids watching.
okay, well it's
I'm
an
just
18
someone said there are kids. I mean,
okay, it's 18 and up. So
I
don't let your kids watch this.
yeah, you shouldn't let your kids watch
I mean, because especially at
it.
night.
16 and up is all right.
You should. I know.
There's a
Jeff's
lot
like,
of
you know,
language
I
in
was
there.
in for it. But here's the thing: if your kids are watching with you, don't watch us at night because you never know what's coming out of our mouths.
Dan and Danielle at night. When there used to be HBO
Oh, the
After
birds
Dark.
and the bees. I
This
was
is
just
Salinger Farm After Dark. But we're not really, it's not
Misty.
that bad.
I-
Thank you, Kimmy.
Misty, I thought you
Thanks for the
said.
follows too. Quick follows appreciated.
I thought your handle name said Misty Juices. See where my head's still out. I've only had like 2 sips. Shit.
I thought you were talking about the Top Gun volleyball scene.
I was comparing
Your
it
favorite. I mean, but you got to realize Tom Cruise, literally, I think it was the beginning of AI because he comes up to about the
He's
waist.
4'11".
Is he 4'11"?
Yeah.
Is Tom Cruise 4'11"? Someone Google that.
So
I thought it was more like 4'8".
if my girls watch this, Laura, they would not be shocked at all. Not at all. This is something their mom talks about.
She embarrassed the crap out of Andrew earlier.
Oh my god!
today.
I told them.
It was
I told
horrific.
them this morning.
I
told
was
them what
embarrassed. For my kid, I'm looking at Andrew. He's looking at me. I'm
Well,
going,
he's an idiot. He shouldn't be asking, "What are you doing behind a locked door?"
He didn't ask that. Did
He did. He said, "What are you guys doing in there?" I said, "We're sexy, sexy.
It
It's
was
sexy
horrible.
time." And
And then he
Andrew
looked
looked
at
at me.
Jinx. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You owe me a Coke.
And then he looked at me, and I was like, "Well, what?" He's like, "Well, Ben just heard you."
Dude, where
And
do you
then-
think you came from?
and then
I
he
mean, you
said-
think you just met? You think the stork brought you?
And then he said, "What are you really doing in there?" I
5'5". Now you know that's 7 inches over his real height,
I
right?
said, "What am I really doing? We're trying to get it on, like
He-
Donkey Kong." And he was like, "I'm out."
Tom
But
Cruise might
come
be
on.
about 5'5".
He's 5'7",
He might be.
5'6". So when I
He's
went
not,
out,
He's not 5'7".
So
he's
when-
shorter.
when I went out later that night, what does Andrew say? "What were you and Dad really doing?" I said, "Why don't you understand that Dad and I still, stroke the lion? I mean, it happens. We ride the donkey." He's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
I mean,
I'm
when
like,
you
"Well,
say donkey, I mean, what does donkey mean?
jackass.
It means ass.
I'm
I mean,
riding
when you
the
say
jackass.
that, it's almost.
I'm riding the jackass. Get it?
I'm just saying,
Giddy up,
you know,
Dan.
it
Let's
could
go."
be like you're talking about the back door when you say donkey.
I did offer.
That's
up.
what I would.
Well, I didn't offer up the back door, but I offered up that way. Roof, roof.
Thanks for the follow, guys. I mean, you can unfollow anytime. I apologize. Just unfollow, get off now before it just degrades into God knows what. I mean, what's below the sewer? Hang around and we'll find out in a few seconds. Something's down there.
I haven't even, I've had 2-3 sips. Shit.
Listen, I am definitely not recently, we've had some fun in our life, but recently it's not anything to write home about.
I'm in menopause.
She's in menopause, so
He can't.
I have to deal with
He
it.
can't
I have to deal
fondle
with it.
my boobs. How many of you, tell him how many boobs hurt and
I
you're
mean,
not
it's like,
fondling.
I'm going, I can't believe it, you know?
Anybody? Tell him about your boobs because he's like, no, I have to have them compact. It hurts. See, mine. Everybody, they hurt.
I
See?
believe it. Swinging helps.
No, it doesn't. That's a guy. Oh my God, it hurts so bad. Mine. Yep. Yes, very sore. So every time he comes in, I'm like, just see, look.
No, I'm.
He doesn't, I told him he needs to read up on menopause and understand what I'm going through, the itching. He said to me the other day, because I'm itchy, you know? And he said, well, I'll just wait. Yeah, look, don't touch. Thank you.
I look. I
And
couldn't even look because today
I was uncomfortable.
she's a. What?
I
You
was
said that it
uncomfortable.
hurt.
Oh yeah. Well, no, you went to do this.
No, I said, don't put on a bra.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You go, oh, I have to.
So I have to because I don't want to be
Is that
flapping
true or is
everywhere.
that bullshit?
How many of you like the compression? Because I have to have compression. It hurts. Reverse pooping. Yeah,
Did
it's-
someone say reverse pooping?
Yes, see, everybody.
All right.
I mean, it's just one of those, he thinks I'm lying as an excuse.
I don't think you're lying.
Need compression. It feels so much like I can't hang loose. They hurt. He's like, even your little boobs? I'm like, yes, even the little ones hurt.
I'm not, I don't think you're
They
lying.
need support all the time. And the crotch itches. So the other night he was like,
That's not what you want to hear when you're, a little bit there. Oh, my crotch itches.
He's
oh,
like-
okay.
he's
Well,
like, I'll
that's
just-
a turn on.
He's like, I'll just wait until it stops itching. I said, we might have to wait for a long time for that. Sorry. It's true. Yes, the crotch itch. Shit. Anyhow, so I just said you need to read up on the menopausal woman and the menopausal body because I think if you read up on it, maybe. And I said you need to give me some empathy and sympathy and everything in between because I'm miserable inside my body. I'm miserable.
And my balls are shriveling up to nothing in the meantime, but that's okay. I'll deal with it. I can deal with shriveling balls.
I was nice to you last night.
And today,
And
very
today.
nice. Yeah, no, I'm not saying you're not. I'm not saying you're withholding or anything. It's just different than when we were younger, and that's a fact of growing up.
I've heard Aquaphor and Vaseline.
I mean, DiCaprio trades his women in at 25. That's his age. That's his
Marlene,
25, you're out.
I get that once a year. Everything.
I'm a one-woman
Try replens.
lifer.
All right.
I know.
I'm on estrogen. I am on estrogen, but I'm still symptomatic. You're welcome, Kim. I know you've had a hard day. Hell, I'm going to be dreaming about Joe. Well, you never know.
I'm confused.
It's
too.
no infection. I did the monostat. No. Okay, Aquaphor. I'll try some Aquaphor. No coconut oil for edibility. No.
I'm not taking the blue pills because why?
It doesn't. It's not broken. It works.
I work.
He works. I'm broken.
I'm not in menopause. I'm in meta go forward, but no.
I'm broken.
I'm metamore. I don't like peaking. And
Replens. Is that like a cream? Oh, the estrogen cream. I've also heard about the estrogen cream that helps with libido.
Grandpa's not sleeping. He's up, and we're trying to keep him up. I'll tell you. Tell us a poem. By the way, an author. This is an author that sent me her book.
Her
Which
name
is
is
very nice. Yep, she wrote me a nice note. I'm going to be reading this
And
tonight
she sent me socks.
because it's a nice little
You
thing
know what the socks
for
say?
my birthday, and she gave me a nice
The socks say,
inscription?
"Drink up, bitches." I love them.
a nice inscription from the author. It's
I gotta
very
get my
nice.
foot down.
Thank you, Janine. I appreciate that. I can't wait to.
It's just-
What's going to happen in a couple
everybody
hours? Someone said I can only imagine a couple hours. It is what?
Hi,
What time is
Colin.
it? 5:42. So
42. I'm gonna probably fall asleep. I'm tired.
I mean, we are not late nighters. I mean, I'm up late
I have not
because
tried
I don't
testosterone.
sleep, but
It's hard
I
to
don't
live
have a
without that.
problem with. I don't have an
I know,
issue.
Judy, but
my only
mine-
issue is
Mine were
I don't get it
decreased
enough.
before,
That's my only issue.
so it was not helping me. Prozac is a precursor. It helps regulate estrogen. I need something there.
Is Ben being small what you're into? What does that mean, Razzie? What do you mean? Is that a misprint? Or maybe you like innies? I don't know.
It's not the size of the snake, it's the wiggle of the worm.
I don't know what that means.
It's not the size of the worm, it's
You
the
know-
wiggle of the worm. How many times a week? Well, we've been off.
It
It
varies
varies.
tremendously.
Sometimes we do it 5 times a week, sometimes we do it 2 times a week, sometimes we don't do it.
Sometimes zip.
Yeah.
It all really depends on how we're feeling, and
And we're
we have
tired.
sometimes when we could do it, we just can't
We're
because
so
there's
mentally-
8 animals on the
Yeah.
bed, grandpa's knocking on the door, dogs are scratching on the door to
You
get
do want
in.
it every day? Good fist bump for you.
Fist bump.
She's
fist
in
bump.
menopause and wants it every day.
What's her name?
Well, GM something.
Alright. 5 times a week, sometimes,
January wants
and
it
that
all
might
the
be
time,
followed
too.
by
That's true.
0, right? So
And her husband's like me, so he fights her off.
Jacqueline tried testosterone. Maybe they were talking about testosterone for you.
Yes, that's what they're saying.
Oh, okay. I misinterpreted
They're saying,
that.
yeah, no, they're saying testosterone for
What are we talking about? We're talking about the birds and the
sexual
bees.
libido.
Libido.
My failed libido. Luke, where is your father?
And my overactive libido.
Your
it's a tough
libido
mix.
has always been overactive.
Yes, it has. I don't know why.
I think Dan's perfect day would be at least 3 times a day.
Oh, that would be a good day. I mean, I
should
celebrate
be natural.
twice a day. You know, like mid-afternoon and then at night would be
Good
good.
with once a month.
Yeah.
Girl.
We're mismatched in that area.
We are. I mean, I said the other day, I said the same thing. I said, really, Dan's only complaint about me would be sex. Right? Oh, maybe I opened up a can of worms.
That's my only complaint. Absolutely. Other than that, you are 100% perfect.
No, I think
Except you're wearing George Santos glasses. That's kind of troubling.
Gucci.
George Santos probably wears Gucci glasses.
Okay, but I mean, other than that, like your biggest probably complaint about me is not enough intimacy.
How old are we still? I'm 55. I mean 6. I turned 56 this week, so, and she's 49.
Oh, really? Jeff, you're lucky. The hard stuff didn't make you horn dog-ish. The hard stuff made you.
Yeah, I mean 5 times a week. Again, that's not. I mean that might happen once every 3 months. We might have a cycle where we're going, but then again, it's just up and
Well,
down,
I want to
up
talk
and
to the
down, up and
men.
down.
Okay, Nancy, I'll have to ask because I was just there. I want to talk to the men whose wives are the horn dogs and they get it all the time. How are they?
I mean that just to me is like I don't even know that's existed. That would be like a dream come true. I don't know if I have any. I don't think I have any prostate issues. I hope not.
A good Sauv Blanc. I have a lot of my personally, I found menopause.
I'm not from Pittsburgh. I'm born and raised California.
I wish I was like that. I mean, I know it would make him so much happier
Cheryl,
if I could do that. 7 days a week? What the fuck is wrong with you? Shit. Kim Crawford's good. I don't mind Kim Crawford, but I have a lot of.
Who's Kim Crawford?
She's a bottle. She's wine. Kim Crawford is wine.
Gotcha.
You know what else? Josh is a good brand. Not yet. My levels are being checked in May. My levels are being checked in May. When I'm 50, she's checking it.
Martin, I feel for you.
I think so too. Women are busy.
I'm just drinking a Budweiser. It's this right here. You might have seen
Every
that.
day, Lulu. Y'all crazy. I think about it. I literally think like, and then I get, intervened by Ed
That's right.
or something, and then I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of mood killers walking around our house.
Oh, 40? Yeah, so Kathy, she's testing me. She's testing me in May. Justin, yeah. Oh, Justin does too. You're right. Saint Michelle. There's another one.
She's gotten many mammograms. I know that for sure. My favorite beer, I mean, believe it or not, despite the fact that I drink beer on all the lives, I'm not really a big fan of beer. I mean,
Dan's not a big fan of alcohol.
I just drink it for the effect.
Lexapro makes you horny? Shit.
Wow.
It didn't have that effect. Damn, that's a good thing. Because normally it takes it away. I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry. I
About
failed.
what?
I failed.
I'll survive.
Uh,
Grandpa is doing great.
I feel bad. My
Rudy.
heart doesn't be so tight. I want what I want. Zara, it's funny. So
Thanks for the follow, Luke.
my friend January is the same way. She's on this side. She's on the TikTok side. And she's the same way. She
Thanks,
wants it
Mom.
all the time. And her husband's not always. He's a little bit older. And he's always like, she's like, it's like the
No
reverse with me and him. She wants it all the time. She pokes, she prods, she grabs, she rubs. And he's just like, get out of here.
Artificial something. Now
Use
that
AP.
would be, I'm waiting for that to come out.
The
Like a
artif-
real good one, like an AI,
like a
where you can have sex with anybody, like Marilyn Monroe or whatever. What's dinging?
my my mod group. Hi from Kentucky. What's up, Connie? Where's Grandpa? He's chilling. And you know what? It was a tough afternoon, so I ain't waking the bear.
Well, Grandpa?
Yeah,
He's
He was
not
hard.
sleeping. He's on the couch.
that's what I said. He's on the couch. I'm not waking him.
I've never been to Singapore. 15 years. I mean, it's only.
Are you saying Dan needs to go to an old folks home and get it on? Jeez. There are high levels of venereal diseases are in those facilities because you have some flouncers.
Are you joking?
No, there's been in old folks homes. There's some sexiness going on in there.
Wow.
Yeah, there has been some. Somebody said Dan needs to go to an old folks home. He'll get his fill there. Well, not meaning now, meaning when you
When I go?
go. If I'm dead and you can just pump on and pump hard.
Cool. Something to look forward to. The old folks home.
Oh.
Hey.
No. Never mind, Danielle. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that that's the only place you can commit adultery.
I mean, I'm lost. You know.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant. I thought you meant Dan should. I didn't think you meant now. I just felt. Hey, I am from Nashville, so there you have it. Oh my God, high STD rates. Yes, there is high STD rates but cover it up, Buttercup. Old folks' homes. Terry, are we always perfect with our words, politically appropriate? No. And if you look for elder care homes and you look for the proper terminology, this may not be the place for you. There you have it. Jeff, I know you're playing. Anyhow, that's how I feel about that. So I'm not always perfect, in the things that I say and the things that I feel. I'm human and I make mistakes. That was perfect.
What are you talking about?
I know. And it's the freaking places in Florida that are causing those statistics to go way up. The STD rates in Florida and the old folks home. I got mad. Hold on.
Hey, we got Flat Earth Society in here.
Hold on. I said the wrong thing. I said the wrong thing. I was told not to say old folks home. I was supposed to say elder care home. Why are you yawning?
Because you're farting over there.
I'm
You're
trying to
not
be
a flat
mean.
earther.
Hi, Courtney. You should be getting the goods 3 times a week.
Chef
Of course.
Clarity,
Spoken like a true man.
I think 3 times a week is fair.
I think 2 times
I think
is
3
fair.
is fair.
I think 2 is fair.
But they can't just be like,
Are you
5-minute little things. They should be, 3 times a week, like an hour and a half. Like start out with some corn.
Nobody has
some
time.
talk.
Nobody wants that. I don't
I'm
want
not
an
saying
hour and a
nobody,
half
I just-
shenanigan smorgasbord.
I
of-
just expressed interest in it. Not nobody.
I don't got time for that. Smorgasbord. Dan wants a whole smorgasbord.
I
He
want
wants
the whole
the
thing.
dining. He
I
wants
want
the
the dining.
viewing.
Skip the dining, but
You
I
want the dining.
No, I want.
You want to dine at the Y. That's
oh, well,
the dining.
sure, and that's
You
part
want
of
to
it.
dine at the
I
Y.
thought you
You
meant
want
like me
some.
taking you out to dinner. or
No,
something.
you want some blueberry jam. I know.
I don't
1.5
care about blueberry
hours.
jam, but I do like the why.
You liked the blueberry jam last night.
I'm not gonna turn down blueberry jam, but
He wants to watch the corn first.
I want all that. I just want it like it was, 20 years ago.
That's
what I want.
We didn't have kids.
Right. And now we don't have kids anymore.
We have a grandpa,
We got a grandpa, but
and he's up.
we have a lock on the door.
Oh.
Coco's here somewhere. Probably up with the boys.
Dine and dash.
Oh,
There's Andrew.
what's upstairs?
Grandpa is up. What's up, Pop?
Mama, take the
Hey.
first 2 letters of
question.
those words.
Where do I sleep?
Pop,
What
I'll
time
show
is
it.
it?
There, if you can
I'm really
move
tired.
over this. I'll show you where you sleep, Pop,
A
but
blue
it's not
waffle.
time to go to
Nobody
bed
wants the
just
blue
yet.
waffle.
What?
It's early right now. It's early. This is where you sleep, right here.
Right here?
Yeah, but let me show you.
Andrew, I heard Josh is going with you. That was very nice. Josh gave me permission to drink my wine. That's Josh. Don't bark at him.
No, Dan's going to Andrew? Hot full of lemonade.
Andrew, you were 0.25. You were supposed to be 0.19 or under.
BAC?
No. His protein, his urine protein. Here we go again. Thank you, Andrew. Take my car. Josh have a hard time answering Grandpa's repetitive questions. Josh? That's my son. Josh is his friends. So, no, an hour and a half is way too long. Hi from Sri Lanka. Jen, take the B and the J. Put it together.
What?
You can't say that word, so B and the J and then blend, and then that's what you got. Hi, Josh. You're welcome.
What are we talking
The jam gets the hooves off your case, as most people. Andrew, do you like the blueberry jam? Don't hit Dad. Duck! Duck!
Hit him.
Duck!
I should have the bathroom.
He's lucky. He's damn lucky.
I felt he was gonna hit you. I was uncomfortable. Did you see me? I was flinching. Shit. Stand or replay videos to see what you said about him while he's gone. He watches. He knows. I tell him. Duck, duck, goose.
What are you talking about? I don't watch all of your videos. I don't watch all of your
Oh,
lives.
that's good to know. Phew.
What?
He is not faithful.
I've never cheated once
His brain is
in
not
my
faithful.
life. So the one thing
his
that I am is
brain-
faithful. I hope she's faithful.
His brain is not faithful every day. He cheats on me every day.
What's the other version of blueberry jam?
Dine at the Y.
Dining at the Y. Grandpa and I walk the same. I think he's a little more
They do.
forward
CNH.
than me.
When they had
Bends over a little
CNH, when they both had mullets, it was insane. You could not tell him apart.
Who?
Josh and Andrew. And when Andrew was on prednisone, he got really.
Josh had a mullet? Or John, an ear?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They like from behind on the football field. You could not, if you didn't know their number, you would not be able
Did
to.
we ever argue about anything? Never.
No,
We've never argued.
we don't
have-
argue, ever.
We agree on everything.
Who argues? Dining at the Y is what a man does to a woman.
Hey, Carlos in San Jose.
The Y.
I look younger today. I think I look older, but I have a little more energy today.
Do you know what dining at the Y means?
I don't know shit anything about anything. What does that mean?
Dining at the Y.
Josh.
Oh hell yeah, that's sick.
It's That's dining at the V, but
Love adding stuff to my vocab.
Yeah, it's called Dining at the Y.
It's a good one. I'm surprised I haven't heard that from
I
like
know.
Jordan.
Or just
That's such a Jordan
or
thing
just
to
in a
say.
the fire station.
Yeah, shit gets weird.
there's got to be a lot of interesting talk at the fire
You
station.
have no clue.
I believe I have a little bit of a clue.
It's so foul.
I'm sure it is. I should come in and make a video. Josh is, you want to be shown?
Yeah, sure.
Josh
Yeah.
is one of Andrew's friends.
What's up?
They played football together
And when
at
Andrew,
Pleasant Grove High. Josh was a stud, man.
yeah,
He was a stud. It was fun watching him play.
Yeah.
They're
Josh-
saying hi, Josh.
Josh and Andrew, like literally when they're walking behind, like you can't tell who.
Especially in high school.
Yeah, in high school.
Both
It was
our hair was
really,
longer.
yeah, it was crazy. I did. Nenny, you should know that my relationship with these kids are the same. Do you know what they do to me? They do the same thing. When I used to take them to lacrosse practice, they would be like, they would try to gross me out as much as they could, and I just didn't even flinch. I wouldn't flinch. So no. Yeah. No. They know.
Yeah, this is
They know
not brother Josh.
Oh my friend, my like best friend up in Shasta, that was in my fire academy. His girlfriend is like obsessed with Grandpa. And and she met Andrew at my house once when they were in
That's
town.
what Andrew
and
said that.
had no clue, and then put it together like 3 months later.
And it's so crazy because she's young.
Yeah, she's my age.
It's so weird.
Yeah, there's not. That's the lowest demographic is 18 to 24.
Yeah, no, these boys don't hold anything back. They never have. I mean, they of course do it more with Dan because Dan is just fun to be around and to torment. But with me, they know. I mean, I don't care. They're like, let's see if we can get Danielle.
Mostly.
Josh is where you with Cal Fire?
No,
we
we're
got
in
some
Wilton right now.
Wilton.
18 to 24 year olds. It's awesome. That's great. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Do people want to come over to your house and get Grandpa? Nobody's. Grandpa is not in bed. I've got him in my room watching TV. So hopefully he
Hannah, I
will.
told her you two.
Bullshit.
That's Moneymaker. Welcome in, Moneymaker.
That's bullshit.
Oh my God, I didn't see it, Jamie.
Everybody eating a little
Oh my
bit?
God, Jamie,
Grandpa's
that's
up
so
now.
fun.
I'm not hungry at all.
Dad, you already ate, so that's all right.
Yeah.
Pop, it's 6 o'clock.
What?
It's only 6 o'clock.
I know, but I'm still tired.
You want to try and stay up till at least 6:30?
Yeah.
All right, we'll watch TV in my room, and then try and
Where's
stay.
your room?
You just came from it. I'll show you.
It's so weird
right
that
out there,
she
Pop.
does that with you. when
It's
you-
right where you were watching TV.
What?
She's almost
Right,
scared.
that's my room
Coda.
right there.
Coda.
I don't want to get stuff in there. I'm tired.
I know.
Yeah,
Pop,
we
it's
just so
6
he did
o'clock.
this last night, and we kept him up to about 7 o'clock, which was great.
Coda. Who's you?
What's up, Ed?
Yep.
Yeah, so he's in
Well, I
my
don't
room.
want to get up.
Well, what do you want to do, Pop?
I think it's
Oh.
fine, we're good with it.
Dan, did you give him dessert? Dan,
Yeah.
ask him if he wants pumpkin pie.
That's what I'll go to.
You want a piece of pumpkin
I
pie?
ate pumpkin pie last night.
Then come on in here. Good call, Danielle.
I don't know why I'm so tired, but I am.
Come on, we'll get you a piece of pumpkin pie.
That was it right there. Pumpkin. Oh, you had some pumpkin pie? I
Come on
blamed
here,
it on
Pop.
Dad.
Oh,
But
it probably
even
was that
already
too.
I'm tired of having a little
I ate it after Dad ate
fruit
too.
and then
That was a good one, right? Because then I was like, at least he'll stay up for a little bit, and then. So did you see that? Nobody said hair pie. No, I don't. Keith, most people don't like hair pies anymore. I don't know. I know you like the cashmere sweaters earlier. You were talking about. I'm just like, when it come out there and help. So Jeff, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to name my show Costco Pumpkin Pie as the bomb dot. Diddy. God, I love Costco pie. Time change is hard. So, is there a reason why I'm getting distracted? Is there a reason why Grandpa limps? Because he had back surgery about 10 years ago. No, Dan bought pumpkin pie.
Grandpa loves pumpkin
Melissa,
pie.
welcome. Cashmere sweater down below. The poof.
So we saved the
The
pumpkin
carpet
pie
and the
for
drinks.
when we really need to pull it out, and it's keeping Grandpa up, so that's good.
So Jeff, I wanted to do a show called You Think You Can Do It Better. And they come out for 24 hours whoever thinks they can do it better or bitches about my tone and bitches about my attitude and all that shit, and they can come out while I sit on my ass, but they have to do everything that I do in a day. Pumpkin. Yeah, it's pumpkin. Costco's is the best. I don't want anybody to make a homemade a pie. I want Costco pumpkin pie. I don't know about Sam's Club. I know Costco pie. Yes, everything. Jeff, no, what I'm talking about is like, I want the people who think they can do it better to come out and do everything I do in a day, along with taking care of this one and Dan.
Take care of me how? It will depend on, the limit though.
I'll have to ask because my aunt has a Publix, so I will ask.
What's a public?
It's a Publix, it's a grocery store,
Oh.
but we don't have one of those. 70 miles, well, shit. But it is the best.
Thank you guys for all the love. We appreciate it.
You did?
Elizabeth, if you either can do it or you can't. It's not something this is not meant to make people feel guilty
Shauna
when
asked.
they're unable to do it, because I couldn't have done this 10 years ago. So it depends on your stage of life. And
Shauna asked if she comes in for You Think You Can Do It Better if she gets 90 minutes with Dan.
I knew a Shauna.
Shauna, I don't share well, but thanks for the laugh.
But I'm always up for experimentation, right? Trying
That
it
was
out. It
funny.
might work.
I
90
know.
minutes.
You
90
said
minutes.
you said an hour and a half.
Yeah, I'm all over an hour and a
Shit,
half.
that was funny. Mrs. Smith's. Mrs. Smith, the one in the frozen food section, girl. Dan is blushing. Dan, I don't think could go for 90 minutes anymore.
Well, not
80
I'm
minutes.
Not talking
That's
about,
85 minutes too long for most men.
I'm
these
not
days.
talking about on my doing push-ups for 90 minutes. I'm talking about a lot of other the pre-stuff. The pre-stuff.
Nobody,
The four.
nobody wants foreplay that long.
Where's your keys?
Dan, where are my keys?
You're taking my card?
Okay, I mean, I can take the Porsche.
He's taking my
I have
car.
a lot of stuff in there, really important stuff. So let me move
I
it
do
for you.
too, Adrian. I
Where's
only
the
35
keys?
seconds. You drove the car.
Frick.
You've heard.
Frick. Frack.
What's this one's name?
Who's Patty LaBelle? Is this a joke?
Garfield.
I told my friends you'd say
Pleasure
hi,
from
Christy
Falls
Lou,
Michael
and friends.
Garfield.
Tell her about Market
Red and
Basket.
Red Party. That's
Okay, so
Garfield.
GSR. Market Basket is my friends in New Hampshire, right?
Let me move
New
my
Hampshire. Pumpkin jam is insane. Pumpkin
Good
jam.
luck, Kitty, huh?
Hi, Karen.
You freak.
Hey, he said, can I take the Porsche? Well, he couldn't take the Porsche because Hannah wouldn't fit in the Porsche.
You calling Hannah fast?
Yep.
Patty LaBelle. No, there's no room. She has to get her luggage.
You know it?
I know Patty LaBelle. Is that not like a joke? She makes pies? Are you joking with me? I don't know what pumpkin jam is. Blueberry pie. So, the basket, I know, are you cooking Thanksgiving? So me, Josh, are cooking Thanksgiving as Dan and the rest of the family are away. She makes pies?
Yes.
Where do you buy them? Shut the front door. I'm in New Hampshire. Yeah, so the Market Basket. So my friend sends me receipts because I do at Walmart.
Can you go one of those? Thanks.
That's
Gave
Dan.
him minor nicotine online. You're going to jail!
You're going to jail? All right. Are they good?
It's raining, so and it's just the first rain.
extra fast.
Andrew, it's the first
I'll
rain,
make
so
sure- I'll make sure.
you understand how dangerous the first rain is, right?
Apple butter, I'm okay. Papa Smurf, not the.
It's raining out now, so.
Is it bad rain?
Well, it's just dangerous because
I do
all
love-
the oils mixing.
I do love cobbler. It is the peach cobbler. So I'm not a big peach cobbler fan.
Strawberry.
Yeah, the initials aren't pumpkin jam. What's a PJ? Pajamas? Okay, I'm not a big fan of potato pies.
Pre-stuff. What is pre-stuff? You guys know what pre-stuff is. It's,
Foreplay.
It could be kissing. It could be
Touching.
tickling. It could be watching corn. It could be playing. It could be a game. It could be flirting in a restaurant. I mean, there's all sorts of pre-stuff that is exciting. I believe that the act is a build. And this is where Danielle and I diverge
We
now.
diverge.
She's like,
Get
do it.
done.
And I'm like, it's a build. It's a slow build up to
Get it in.
a tremendous climax. But it takes that slow build. And anytime he gets cut off, you know, it starts over. So he's up again.
Jack and Coke's good, CNA.
Pop, what are you doing?
He's very passionate.
I'll take it. Was it good?
I'm not so passionate. I told you, I want to have fun. I want to laugh. I want a cat in my ass. I want a cat in my cooch. I want to be and start giggling and have fun. To me, that's the fun of it.
You can. All right, now you can come this way, Pop.
What?
Is that a
Come this way.
Scorpio?
Come this way,
So
okay.
Janice, so my idea is like a little build up
Danielle.
is a little touching kiss on the cheek throughout the day, little pat on the butt, you know, you build it up.
Here, Pop.
Build up. Most men. Nano Shazbucks. Oh my god, that is so funny, Trisha. He wants a whole package. Nobody has time for the whole package, you guys. I'm too busy.
Thank you, Dan.
Too busy for an hour and a half. Nobody has time for an hour and a half anymore. I got kids, I got Andrew. And when Andrew sees the door closed, he's knocking. Where are my dogs? Where are my cats? The fucking dogs get jealous. The cat's in my ass. The cat's in my cooch. Dan's ass. Little tickling of the balls. It doesn't work. And then you got a grandpa flushing the toilet or knocking on the door. Nobody has time for fucking 90 minutes. You got it in. You got to get it in. You got to get it in quick. And you got to do it hard. I'm just saying. We don't have time like we used to. Remember when you were young and you didn't have kids and it was like you could just walk around naked all day, you could just diddle and fiddle and poke.
All that stuff. Diddle and fiddle and all that good stuff. That's me.
We don't have time for the
I have
flipping.
plenty of time
We
for
don't
that.
have time for the diddling.
I do.
We don't.
I do.
Bada boom, bada bang. Get it in hard, and get it
That's
in
where
quick.
we diverge. I've become the woman in the relationship. It's really amazing.
When the animals are in the room, we've got dogs jumping, we got dogs sniffing, we got dogs in crevices, we got a cat in a crevice. I mean, it just doesn't stop.
Right. We got to get back to it. We got to make an effort to get back to that time.
Bam, bam, thank you, Dan.
That was good.
Who has time for diddling? Who wants diddling?
I do.
He wants diddling.
I'm diddling and dabbling.
Here's the problem. If we put the fucking dogs out, do you know what they do?
They scratch on
They
the door.
fucking scratch at the door nonstop.
And then if they don't get in the door, they go out
Then
the
they
dog
go
door.
out the dog
and
door
they go to the
and go to
outside
the
door.
out-
It is maddening. It is maddening. I don't know how we got into this situation, but that's where we are. And we got cats that, you know, and when
We
when
only
we're
have
frolicking,
one.
the animals
We
get
only
all
have
excited.
one.
And
We only have one cat that likes to get in
thank you
crevices.
for the follow. A quick follow would be appreciated. Quickly, before we drive you away, follow before we
Dan
drive
is
you
the
away.
diddler. Dan the diddler.
It's impossible. And then the worst part is when she starts petting the animals in the middle. I mean, there's nothing more of again, it's a build. What stops the build? When she reaches out and pets the animal on the head or looks at her watch when an email comes in. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that you have to not do.
But
Don't
the thing
be
is,
reading emails.
is you have to
mid-
have, you have to, the cat, you have to, cat, no, you have not, but you cannot dilling Dan. I'm multitasking. Because in my mind, I'm like, all right, it's taking a bit longer than
I'm
normal.
not multitasking.
He's,
I'm myopic in my focus.
And then the fucking dogs start scratching. You can't keep them out of the room because there's a distraction no matter what angle we go to.
Hey, someone said, I'd love to have you watch. I'd love to have you go watch me and my wife. 17.
Same thing.
Send it. Let's see how it goes.
You can't disconnect. There's no possible way to disconnect in this house. This house is a fucking farm. She's texting me. Just in and out. Just let's do it. Let's get it on. Like Donkey Kong.
That's a song, right?
Let's get it on. I sang that to him the other night. I recorded it. But I'm going to have to go. And that has to go on Patreon. That has to be. Yes. No.
We did a video it was like, so the video, and we'll have to go on Patreon.
It's
It
going
can't
on
go
Patreon.
So what we did, we were dressed, right? But we, just to show you the effect of what the animals do, like we simulated
Mhm.
having sex dressed on camera to show you how the dogs react, and you'll have to get Patreon to see it. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
'Cause
It's
they
paid
won't-
content.
Yeah, you can't put that on. You can't put that on social
The
media.
Patreons who own it, you will get those videos
Yeah.
because they are funny, and it just shows you why we're always.
It's the problem. I mean, you see what the dogs do. They go bananas. They go absolutely bananas.
The Patreon. Ryan Patterson. Yes, the Cats in the Crevice and the Silver Spoon.
Yes.
Exactly.
Jim Croce, absolutely. I'm sure he had lots of cats. Is that Jim Croce? Or is that?
No.
No, it's what the hell's his name? Cats in the Cradle.
Cat Stevens.
No, it's not Cat Stevens. It's
Cat Stevens.
It's not Cat Stevens for sure.
Paul
It
says
is-
Cat Stevens.
I don't care what Paul says.
Everybody says yes. Randy
it's
said
not
yes.
Cat Stevens.
Donna says Cat Stevens.
It's not.
Julie
What's the song
said
again?
Cat Stevens.
What's the song?
Linda says Cat Stevens.
It's Harry Chapin. That's who it is. all you,
Jim
you're all
Croce.
wrong. It's Harry Chapin wrote Cats in the Cradle. Actually, his wife wrote it. She's a poet. He just did the music. His wife wrote it, but it's Harry Chapin. Absolutely. And he's dead.
They're all the
He
same.
died on some charitable mission.
He did?
He was giving money. He was going to help people in South America or something. Kind of like Roberto Clemente.
Isn't that ironic? Can you say
Well,
Clemente again?
that's Alanis Morissette.
I'm saying that he died on a fucking mission.
He died on the mission, but it's Harry Chapin.
I cussed.
My dad is in the bathroom right now.
Opening, shutting drawers, flushing the toilet, opening, shutting drawers. That's what he does. Because he forgets he brushes his teeth. I go,
Or he had a car accident. I don't know. Yes, Dad.
plane crash, somebody said.
I'm assuming you know my business for me.
Yeah, come here. I'll help you with it, Pop.
I have no problem there.
Yeah, he's got it. Dan gets him ready for bed. Yeah, so we got him up. So typically, he stayed up a little bit over an hour ago. Last night, he stayed up to about 7:15. So my oven clock won't change, so it's an hour earlier. And if you saw my video today, I said let him think that it's 8:15 because he was still amazed that he wanted to go to bed at 8:15, but it was really 7:15. So no, he doesn't. He's tired. We've been trying to keep him up for an hour and 15 minutes already. He's pacing and fiddling. Yeah. He's going to sleep now, which is good because no, he'll be up though, Debbie. He'll see her tonight. Yeah, because he doesn't just go to bed and sleep the whole night. He'll be up at least 4 more times before we actually go to bed. No, never melatonin gummies for him because he's already unstable, you guys, on his feet. And so it's not, we don't want to give him any more things to affect his walking. He does not look for snacks. He looks Linda because he sees things on, he sees lights on, and he wants to save electricity. Yeah. Yes, Julia, she'll be home with me. Oh, it is raining hard? So, well, she's here now. Well, she's landing at 6:40. Patreon is a paid subscription. Now, I have the lowest subscription. The one that is the least you can do. There are tiers on Patreon, and some people it goes up to like $20 or maybe something more. I don't know, but it's $5 a month. Yeah, and they take a percentage of that $5, but a very low percentage. But when I originally had I had an old guy who used to. Well, he was an old guy, but an old meaning past tense guy who used to manage my website and my subscription, and that was part of the subscription fee. But when we separated from him, that's a long story. But we added the Patreon because I can't manage a website and extra content, and so the extra hi John. The extra content is, that's where we put it on Patreon. Social media, 2 years for him, a year for me.
Have we tried I've not tried melatonin with my dad, and only because I don't want to give him anything that's going to make him any more lethargic, or because he gets up 15 times a night, and he has to walk to the bathroom. So we don't want to give him anything that's going to make it more likely he's going to take a fall.
Who's doing books?
Would Reverend Darbosh? I don't even know who. I think not today. I wouldn't.
No, Dan's done with law, you guys. Good day. Are you in Saturday? Makes sense. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing with him is that we're trying to keep him from falling, and he shuffles, and how many times does he
almost fell
fall?
today.
He almost
just
falls
outside.
at least once or twice a day.
He almost fell. I mean, the other day, I happened to be sitting in there with him, and he sat on the end of the bed,
Slips off.
and he kind of he started to roll. He was going to roll right off the bed, and I just was right there and caught him. And if I wasn't there, he would have been on the floor. And I don't, it's just scary at that age.
Mark, I wish he liked any of those things.
And he doesn't understand his fragility.
No.
He doesn't
He
think
thinks
he's
70.
fragile.
He
So
thinks
that's the problem. Thank you, Christy. I appreciate that.
Christy, that's sweet.
An ice cream.
He was never formally diagnosed. He first of all has ADHD. He would never make it through the testing to get him diagnosed.
He would. Yeah, he'd recoil or rebel at any kind of
He
psychological
didn't think
testing.
he needs it. He still doesn't think he has it, right? He fights with us lately on, whether he can drive. Oh, I just drove today, You don't know. Somebody knows. Somebody just
Melissa, you probably feel 21.
Me too, Melissa.
You are inside. That's all that matters is how you feel. Thanks for the follow, TLW. I really appreciate that.
Night help, no, because he doesn't sleep in general. He's always up and down. So night help wouldn't really help for Ed. No. I mean, it is what it is, you guys. He's going to get up. He's going to live his last days in this house, hopefully. And, it is what it is. I mean, we cannot be there every second
Something's
day.
going to happen at some point. There's no question, because we can't be on him. And we're not going to hire someone to follow him around and sit with him. He would recoil at that.
Janice, in some cases you can agree with him and everything, but he knows. He wants the definitive answers. He does not buy the fake shit. He doesn't buy the lies or the
not yet.
Not yet.
It may get to the point where he does, but right now.
You have to tell him, because if you watch the videos and if you have really watched and paid attention to the videos, he'll say things
First
like,
time someone drinks that.
"Oh, it's your house."
Markers.
Yes, it's your house. So you cannot say those things. And so reality orientation for him is very important.
He's a doctor. He's very realistic. He employs very simplistic ideas, and he wants to know: is this my house? Is this your house? Where am I living? Not that he cares who it is.
Hold on.
If he's here,
When somebody says stop cussing.
If he knows that he's in my house, he wants to say thank you. That's just the way he is. So who's can on the table behind you?
We don't have to have a sensor. Gary, we can hear every time he's up. We don't need a sensor.
Yeah, my room is right next to him, and the bathroom is right next to him. So I hear him. I mean, there be sometimes I sleep through it, but
it's we already.
Ulysses, you just graduated from high school. Congratulations, man. Go have a great life.
His memory is the issue.
I'll trade places with you.
100%. Are some days worse? Yes. Than others?
And some hours are worse than others.
Some minutes are worse
than others.
This morning, if you saw Dan's video, that was a bad morning.
Do I sleep when Grandpa's not here? He's been here forever, it seems like, for at least the last month, but not really. I've always had trouble sleeping. And I've tried everything from melatonin to, what was that stuff when I thought the trees were Ambien. I don't think there's any medication for
Me too, GSR.
stress.
And there you have it, Shane. I got him to say it today. I'm going to post that tomorrow.
You got some good videos today.
I
got another good one that I videoed of Danielle and my dad, which will end up on Patreon because Danielle was videoing. I didn't know she was videoing, but it's from, I have not tried magnesium, no. Grandpa just went to bed. Alicia, Grandpa did not have COVID recently. That's somebody else's channel that's just reposting old videos. That was over a year ago.
Well, Donna, think about all the women. The women, when we had kids, what did
Yeah.
we do? We always slept with one eye open. And so it's the same thing with him. Yeah.
You mean
I
with the
have done,
kids?
Daphne, I've tried that. I've tried that. Yes. Oh my gosh.
Magnesium spray. I'll ask
Jennifer.
my brother about it.
You have to remember that a lot of those things are
Thanks,
old.
Rico.
Watch and pay attention. The only accounts we associate with are the ones that we tag. We tag, Dan and I tag the only
This is
accounts.
if you're on TikTok, this is my only account. So if there's any other account that's claiming to be me and they're out there, I mean, literally with my exact picture, like they even answer the comments as me. It's really weird. But this is my only TikTok account, and I only have one YouTube account. Danielle has 2 on TikTok, and I tag both of those in all my videos. Yeah, there's a lot of fake accounts out there, and you know that's fine that they're fake accounts. It's disturbing, but what I'm really worried about are the people that are, you know, trying to scam people by, you know, someone got a video. I get messages. Did you send this? It's all, hey, we'd like to send you $5,000. Send me your bank information, right? That's not us. So that's somebody scamming to get your bank information. The last thing I want to happen to anybody is to get scammed in my name. So please be careful and block the fake accounts. Write on them, hey, fake account, this isn't them. Again, my only account's right here on.
But before you write fake account, know that it's fake.
Look at the number of followers, right? If there's not, you know, a great number of followers, it's definitely not any one of our accounts, right?
Well,
I
other
think
than
your
my-
lowest account's what, 90,000?
90,000.
So, I mean, I think the fake accounts, some of them have a lot, you know, up to like 50. They get a lot of followers, but they're
Peonies,
fake. Just don't get scammed.
I believe it's very common sense to see the ones that aren't us. The videos are zoomed in, the audio's not as great, and they take out all of or they write different things that we would have normally written. It's just to me, it seems pretty obvious.
And most of, you know, some of them are, they'll take yesterday's video, but some of them will take from a year ago or what have you. What's my favorite food to eat, Kimberly? You know, a really good hamburger is, I mean, it's tough to top. A really good pizza, a really good burrito with like sour cream and guac and beans
Oh,
and
Aunt Lala, I have a friend
rice.
who takes a lot.
I love
too.
Chinese. I
7
love
cats.
food.
Yeah.
I love food. Teriyaki
Good night, Jeff.
chicken. God. Steak. Tri-tip.
Pumpkin pie,
Pumpkin pie.
zingers,
Oh,
ho-hos,
all of it.
donuts,
I love food. I
peanut
love food.
M&Ms.
Oh, the pig's awesome. I love the pig too. Nora, I'm hungry too. I have not had dinner. And I don't think I don't have any great thing for dinner tonight either, so I don't even know what the heck I'm having. Probably a turkey burger.
Love you, Jeff. See ya.
Donuts are awesome.
And so I have a friend who also, she takes a lot to sleep. She has a
Arab
mom. She's
cuisine, I was right.
she's
Arab cuisine,
she's
Indian
also
cuisine.
taking care of her mom, and it's hard. You know, when you caregive, it's different than a kid. You know, in a way, because there's more safety things that are at risk. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Millie is a pet. She's not a meal.
Diana, he's going to
Peanut
his
M&Ms are.
he's going to his brother's
Awesome.
house about 3 hours away from us, and I'm staying home with Ed and Josh, and the kids are coming over, and Hannah. My other 2 kids are going to New York to spend with my side of the family. What is the hardest part of caretaking? Schedule, like not being able just to do things when you want to on a whim, Chevy.
That's tough.
You can't just pick up and go. You know, we're screwed pretty much. It's like, okay, well, you do this, I'll do this, that type of thing. And now that we have them full time, it's harder.
Or, you know, if I want to go to sleep and he's up, or, you know, you just can't go to bed until he goes to bed. It's there. There's a lot going on.
It's a lot.
But there's a lot of rewarding moments.
Yes, I'm
that
cooking.
happen.
I'm cooking for Ed, Josh, and the kids, and Hannah. That's it.
Alex, you coming to Elk Grove for Thanksgiving? Awesome. If you see us, say hello.
He's not going to Mark's for many reasons, and mostly because he's harder and Ed's requiring more work. And for one person, it's really difficult.
It's tough. You have to be on them almost all the time and be around them. You can't be left alone for an hour anymore.
We've had
different things we
weeks
can't
now.
do. So for Mark, it's almost
Thanks, Les.
impossible. Mark will have to come over here and stay for us to go out. That's what we'll do. I'm going to bring Mark and my sister together because it's just too hard to do alone.
She's so harsh when she talks about him. Hold on.
Oh, boy.
She's so harsh when she talks about
Why
him.
do you do that to me?
Just because it's not your way doesn't mean it's
Rosie,
harsh.
congratulations. That's awesome
Doesn't mean.
for you,
You guys,
and your mom.
you have to realize just because it doesn't fit in within your relationship or your banter or, I have people bagging on me with the videos with Dan and leaving him alone and I'm so mean. No, I'm doing it. I'm here. I'm doing it every day.
We just bitch online, right? So it's the same bitches everyone else has. We just have the ability to, I can put her, we have a nice outlet for our frustrations.
And we're lucky we have an outlet, right?
Yeah, I can put her on, she puts me on, and I put up with her doing it to me, and she puts up with me doing it to her.
It goes both ways. Dan is not the perfect one in this relationship. We both have our issues. We both have fun, and we both need to vent and cope with what we deal with
Yes,
daily.
I have fake teeth, or not, they're veneers or whatever the hell they're called.
Well, and here's the thing that people say harsh.
Tougher adult, I think. A newborn is actually might be tougher, but once they hit like 2 years old,
it's
the
hard
adults
to
tougher.
it's hard, because you weren't up nursing every hour and a half. Those are different times too. It's different, but it's kind of the same. It mirrors one another. That's okay, John. You're okay. It's a lot, and people have to get over the wording or the tones of everything.
We don't much. I don't listen to it. I mean, it doesn't. None of this bother me. Now, I had responded to some lady today who's a creator, and she's starting to get negative. I think she's getting a little bigger, and she get negative comments. So how do you handle them? How do you handle them? By thinking, what else is this person been commenting? The people that are making negative comments are probably making negative comments on every damn video they see. I mean, I don't go on people's videos and make negative comments. I only make positive comments because if I don't like the video, I scroll. And not because I'm a creator and I don't like what happens to me, but what's the point of leaving a comment to make somebody feel bad for no reason?
It's so.
Thank you, Pam and Ollie.
Yeah, I don't understand why people want to take the time out to bitch at people for certain things. It doesn't make sense. I scroll.
Grandpa was in the Marine Corps band for 1 year. That's the extent of his military service. His father was in the Coast Guard. So.
Debbie, that was for you.
Life is too short to deal with that. Yeah,
It is too
Grandpa's
short.
ahead.
Why do people want to take the time out of their day to bitch at every creator online? It just doesn't make sense to me.
But it's part of social media. Let's always forget it, keep posting, ignore it.
It has, Sue, I believe. It's become angry. And they're jealous.
They're just
Jealous of all this goodness right here. It is what it is. And it's hard, right? It's hard in this is not, people say, oh, social media, this is what you're doing now. This is not an easy thing. Social media
it's
is
work.
fucking hard.
This is work. I mean, it is, I got two channels and Instagram, and I try and post real content, something. It's not just a quick, I'm not going to stream my dad for 2 minutes and post it, right? I try and find good content, and sometimes I don't have it with my dad. I got to make my own video. It is work for sure. It's definitely more enjoyable than
you have to
practicing
have
law.
Skin. And Nikki, and that's one of my things that people don't understand. Is that I have to have different ways of coping with the negativity and with Grandpa and with just life in general.
He's recovered from the fall.
And this
finally.
is it. This is it. This is my coping.
We cope here.
Being rude is one thing, and being bullies, because when people start calling names and doing all that stuff, it's ugly. It's ugly. And they're bitching at me for tone, but they're calling me
Marie,
names.
quite possibly, it is possible that we might need to get some help. Especially if I'm going somewhere, I'm out, it definitely, it's not something that one could do if the other person, like if I was leaving or I had to go somewhere, we would definitely have to get help. And we'd probably start with my family. My brother Mark could come stay here, and Mark and Danielle could do it. My sister, if Danielle comes with me, I want both Mark and my sister here. Ed was married twice, and his second wife has passed. He does not bring her up, and we do not remind her. We don't want to remind him. We don't want to remind him of another death to bring back up.
Jeff
We
is
deal with
horrible.
Bill's death is probably
Thanks,
the most
Joyce.
difficult thing I deal
appreciate
with,
your
for
message,
sure.
Joyce. It sucks, and for the people who frickin' are doing it
Autism,
alone with
know
anything,
you.
your children who have disabilities or anything like that, you guys do what you need to do to get through the day.
You do it. You just do what you have to do.
If you have to get through a frickin' caregiving right now, the two of us can handle it right now.
A question about when I go for walks with my dad, how far we go. It all depends on my dad. I look at how hard he's breathing. I listen to him. If he starts saying it's cold or how far away. I watch him real closely, and if he's tired or breathing hard, I'll turn him around and we'll walk back. We don't walk past my court
gosh,
anymore. So it's limited to the court, and if I can get him out twice a day, I think that's pretty good.
I think he got lucky, because I do it out of love, right? Obviously,
Oh, there's no question.
I do it out of love for him.
My mom and dad were married for 25 years.
Oh, bye, April. Good night.
I'm incredibly lucky to have both parents.
Stephanie,
Mama.
and I'm sorry, this is a feat on and of itself, and if you're doing it alone, you are doing it way harder than us. It's hard, but
Julie,
it's hard.
I get it. Believe me, I get it.
There was HD pilot.
Someone's daughter worked out with you in AG.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
who's that?
let's see. My daughter-
User.
Oh, it's a user.
What's their first name, user?
Doing it alone, you guys. My hands are. And
James,
yeah.
my best friend in San Diego had a really bad stroke,
Hard.
and
One
it's been
year.
a difficult recovery for him
Ah,
and
Julia
his family.
McCormick. I love
She didn't
Julia.
put her last name in there.
Oh,
but-
sorry. I love Julia. Julia was the sweetest thing ever, and she was a badass.
Thanks for the follow, Will. I appreciate it, man.
Man, she was a badass. Yeah. Do you see these? Same thing. Sorry,
My dad's had dementia for over 10 years.
tell Julia I said hey. I love her. Holly, it's normal.
Thank you so much for the follows, guys.
I lost my temper. I lose it 3 to 4 times in a day. Especially from 2:30
When did
to
you lose it?
4 today.
Yeah, it was tough.
It was tough. Ed, sit down.
Because he's getting better. And my dad pops up. I mean, you
Yes,
spend
he
5
does.
minutes
That's
calming him
crazy.
down and getting him to sit down on the couch.
See?
And then 30 seconds later, his mind resets and he gets back up. It's freaking maddening.
Mm-hmm.
It's maddening.
Just when you sit down,
But
and
he's
you're
so
like,
damn
quiet
sweet
time.
about it, usually.
And sometimes
Or he wants to get up
they
and
don't
help.
always listen. No.
He wants to get up and help.
What? Jennifer's with Dylan? What the hell?
Uh,
Jennifer went to the game tonight. I'm mad.
What game?
Wesley's playing.
Jennifer went to Wesley's game?
Yes, Wesley's playing tonight, and so
Like
Jennifer's
the
there.
man. Oh, good for her. Grandpa's been here, Mandy, and he's been here for a month, and he's in bed right now. Can I bring Grandpa's in bed, guys?
Just the tip.
He was on a little bit, walking back and forth, but
3 years. Yeah, it's tough, you guys. It's not easy.
we have 3 kids.
He never forgets me. It's the weirdest thing. Like Dan sometimes is like, "What about me?" Like Dan will put down food that he made, and he's like, "Thanks, Danielle." Dan's like, "What the frick?"
I just made that, Dad. Thanks, Ma. I appreciate that. It's just me and Danielle and Grandpa right now. Andrew's picking up Hannah.
Have you ever watched Bob and Betty?
I always watch Bob and Betty. I think that's Josh Pettit is the
Thanks,
is the
Nikki.
son,
That's hard work.
and Bob and Betty are the husband takes and the son take care of the mother, and it's one of my favorite. They're one of my favorite families. I do watch them a lot, and I love that family dynamic. I really do. And Bob is awesome, and Josh takes care of him. That's a really good channel. All of our kids have been on camera at one time or another. All of them.
I don't really have time to peruse TikTok or anything else. I post my videos, I reply to comments, but
Grandpa did nothing. No planning at all.
I'm running around like crazy, so I don't really have as much time to peruse.
I don't know what it's called, Chris. Somebody will say what Josh and Bob and Mary's channel is. Somebody will put it out
Cat
here, and you
AM,
can.
every morning.
They're great guys, and Josh raised a lot of money for the Alzheimer's Association. He's done some wonderful things. That family, they have my respect for sure. Bruce Willis is suffering from a horrible
Beverly,
disease.
today he would not do it. The last couple of days he has not wanted anything to do with those chores again. So
We put the coins out, but he's getting better. I mean, doesn't want to sit there. He wants to be up. He's got ADHD. He wants to get up.
So Lord help
Which
me.
I like. I mean, it's good for him physically.
Lord help me.
I would love to bring my dad. We did bring him to Los Cabos, WAV, on a cruise that our whole family took. And I stayed in a room with Danielle. And did we have the girls in our room?
No, they were in their own room.
So we had 3 frickin' cruise
Yes,
cabins.
we had
We
3
we had the
cabins.
girls had the room, Danielle and I had a room, and Grandpa and Andrew shared a room on a week cruise to
Okay.
Cabo San Lucas. This was maybe 10 years
Hard,
ago.
girl.
And Grandpa was amazing on that trip, by the way.
Yeah, every morning.
He was
Cat,
amazing
I'm
with
on.
Andrew.
So Anders was with Grandpa, and the girls had their own room, and Dan and I had our own room.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Joseph, we don't do fantastic. I mean, those accolades are too far
Josh
fetched for
Pett
me.
is the account. Thank you, Rita. Josh Pett is Bob and
In
Mary.
Pine Grove, didn't your brother used to live there?
No, he lived in. It wasn't Pine Grove. It was Pine something, but not Pine Grove.
Oh.
No, Josh is awesome.
So I don't know all the people because I don't watch as much as.
You're
I
caring
just
for your
don't.
15-year-old daughter.
Yeah, I'm
Autism. Sherry Adams. We know Sherry Adams. Here.
Good night, Juanita.
How's DA?
Felton, Roaring Campus in Felton, California. Are you sure? Pine Grove.
No, it's not Pine Grove. It's Pine something, but it's over there in that.
It was Pine Grove.
It's definitely not Pine Grove. Trust me.
Well, I trusted you on the song, and you were completely
Okay, but I was
wrong
right
that
on.
one.
I was completely right on Harry Chapin. So there you go.
No, Tracy, he can't hear. I mean, he could barely hear these buttons. Oh, Linda, I mean, role models, I don't know if I like
What?
that.
What?
Linda said we're role models for her, taking care of their, that's
You can
too
get-
much. Timothy, I'm so sorry.
I go to San Diego a lot. I don't know when I'll make it out to San Marcos again.
San Marcos. Hannah no longer lives in San Marcos.
She moved to San Diego.
But I have to make a trip out because I haven't seen her new place.
I have all my full siblings are the 5 of us, and Josh is my half sibling.
Tufa, I'll take that. Right. Because we're doing it and we're showing how we do it and not always well. And we're very honest about that. You know, we don't blow sunshine up anybody's bum holes. We tell it like it is. I mean, we may not show exactly.
This is just a family channel. It's a channel. Started out the channel of my life, and my dad moved in, and he became
Well, it started with poems.
right, which was my life, and me videoing you out in the yard. Do
I
you
didn't
remember?
like that.
I know.
I wasn't ready for social media because y'all are crazy out there. Utah State. Oh,
My sister helps out with my mom a lot,
Utah State is.
and my niece helps out with my mom so amazingly well. I'm grateful for that. Thank you for the follow, Idaho Potato. I appreciate it.
Utah State is one of Andrew's best friends.
Josh.
No.
Or no,
Joseph.
Joseph Hollander.
Sorry, Joseph, if
Yeah.
you're watching. Rebecca, that's really sweet. You know, and that's why Dan really started this. If he could give anybody, be like, hey, we're doing it on a wink and a prayer. you know, just try to do it. See the best you can do. And sometimes the best is good enough, right? You don't have to be perfect. Yeah, Kat, I get it. Like, COVID was tough. And I didn't want.
We're not getting any counseling right now. You guys are counseling. I
We
mean,
need to
we have a, no, they're saying to get to cope with my dad.
Oh, no.
We have this wonderful outlet, which is incredible.
Tracy, no.
We're
No.
incredibly lucky.
Tracy, he still doesn't think he needs help.
Thanks for the poem, Love Bob. I've been writing since I was about 40, so about 15 years. I mean, maybe 10 or 11 years
Kids
actually, so
dating?
probably 42.
Ooh, I'm not a good person on advice with kids dating because I'm a bitch when it comes to that shit. I go like this.
Nobody's good enough. for
Mountains,
our
I'm
kids.
like this.
Nobody.
Side eye. That's what I do.
Side
So
eye.
I have to tell you that
See, that's awesome.
my middle child has been dating her high school guys for almost 8 years.
I don't write multiple poems in a day. Once I'm done with one, I'm pretty much done.
Gate belt, yes.
And they take me anywhere from 5 minutes to 5 hours to write a
Tracy,
poem.
it's hard. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Absolutely.
The girls. So, do you really want to know our experience with the one girl that Andrew had? I was like this user.
What do you mean? I thought she was really good for Andrew.
No.
Well, Danielle and I disagree. She kept, I mean, I don't even remember what she was,
Do you see this
we
face?
were worried because she was religious and not into birth control or anything. So we thought for sure we might have a kid, but she was great for Andrew. She kept
do you deal
him
with the
away from his
unsolicited
friends
advice
when he had
and judgment? I
IgA
don't.
and kept him at
Very
home.
well, Grace.
I was grateful for Andrew's girlfriend. I still am.
I don't. You know when I think of unsolicited advice and judgment?
Blah, blah, blah.
And who knew best at that moment? Me.
Well, thank you.
Oh, Yobita.
If you need a
Feels
ball, I
bad
have
for
4. I can give
Dan
you one.
because
What?
of me.
What?
Yobita is mad. He feels bad for you because you're with me.
Oh, there's Sherry Adams again. Do you have concerns on the...
I'll take all the love in El Salvador. Thank you, Henry. Stop.
I can't help it. It's
You get mad at me when I yawn?
I can't help
It's
it.
6:44.
Friday night. I know, which is like 10 o'clock for me. Grandpa's in bed. Every time
But
Grandpa goes
you
to
know
bed,
what
I
I'm
get
gonna do?
tired.
I'm gonna link the gate belt in my bio.
Do I have concern about
In my
CCP? I do not, DJO, because
I agree. Grace, I
well, I believe that all your data is collected, but it's collected by every single social media out there and sold to China. If China is not dependent on TikTok to get your information, Zuckerberg and
They all sell
everyone
your
else and
information.
Elon, they're all willing to sell it to anybody who wants to buy it. So
They all sell it.
I'm not particularly worried anymore about TikTok than I am about any other social media app. Be protective of your information, what you want to put out there. But if you use Google, right? I mean, it knows where you are every second of the day, right? And it knows what everything you've searched for. I mean, there are apps that have a lot more information on you than TikTok. And all the information is going to the highest bidder. What they need to do is pass legislation that says you can't share information, period, without express permission from the person. That's the kind of legislation that needs to be passed. We don't need to single out any particular app over any other app. It just doesn't matter. In this world today, the information is collected and sold or stolen or hacked or what have you. So I think that they do need to pass legislation, but certainly not that just singles out TikTok, because they're no worse than any of the other apps. And they all do that. So there is worry, but there's nothing particular about TikTok, except they're owned by ByteDance, which is owned by by people in China. But I mean, if you look at iPhones, where are they made? If you have an iPhone, it was made in China, and it collects all the information and has everything in the world for you. So if you're worried, I'd be more worried about your iPhone listening to you, or we have Siri, what's the Alexa? I mean, there's a lot of stuff to be worried
Everything.
about out there. guys.
Everything. Instagram.
Thanks, Bridget. I appreciate
Did
it.
we talk about Instagram?
All of it. Well, Meta is Facebook and
I
Instagram.
didn't
So
hear you say that.
I am exhausted.
I know
Are
you
you
are.
ready?
No
I'm
shit,
so
you're
damn
exhausted.
tired. I appreciate everybody tonight. Happy Friday. I'm glad you didn't have to go pick up Hannah.
Me too.
So when she gets back, well, our daughter's coming, so we're going to be a little busy tonight. But you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. A quick follow would be appreciated. If you haven't seen
And I'll
today's
see you
video,
guys
check
in
it
the
out.
morning. For those of you who watch me in the morning, I'll be on.
She'll be
Mrs.
on,
D. Sal NorCal 3 and time for Blueberry Jam.
and I'll say hello. Good night, guys.
Anyhow, love you
Appreciate
guys.
it.
Thank you. Happy Friday. Enjoy it. Love ya.